Honk.
That is what I am talking about. What is going on, everybody? How is everyone? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome to a Tuesday stream, and welcome to just about mid-November. Can you believe that we are almost midway through November? This year has just absolutely blown past at an incredible rate of speed. But we are here, and I am excited because we have returned to the gamebook illustration streams with Chasms of Malice as the person that I'm calling Kitchen Conan continues to proceed through the world of Chasms of Malice with all of you, making decisions based upon the power of Arvbot Plus, coded by Effect Life, who just waved in stream. So you will be able to join this and illustrated live, as always, by the amazing TariToons. Before I go any further, just a couple of reminders about ways to support us on the channel. If you haven't done so, please follow us here on the channel. Check out our YouTube with exclamation point ArvTube. Thank you so much, Shadowed, for the tier 2 sub. 75 months of support. That's crazy. That is 6 years and 3 months. Unbelievable. Thank you, Shadowed, so much. We got some exciting news coming from Shadowed very soon. Very soon. Some exciting news. You will want to stick around and be tuned in to the channel and to our Discord for that, because we got some exciting Shadowed Mage related news coming soon. Thank you so much, Shadowed. So, yes, please follow the channel. Check out our YouTube. We've had a few more subs over there. The sub numbers have gone up over on the YouTube channel, which is great. And actually, it just struck me that I'm also streaming to YouTube, and I completely forgot. Wow. I have got to go do that. I was literally just like, yeah, we have a YouTube channel. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm also streaming to YouTube now. I need to remember that I do that now as part of my regular thing, which is no problem. It's just that it's titled wrong. So let me go fix that quickly. Oh gosh, I feel somewhat embarrassed, slightly embarrassed about that. That's a little bit less than what I've kind of messed that up. Okay, go live. Are we live? Yes, we are running right now as we speak. Yes, let me just fix that. Whoopsie. Okay, streams. Day 2 of Chasms of Malice, the FF Gamebook. The FF Gamebook Chasms of Malice. Boy, I can't believe I forgot that. The FF Gamebook Chasms of Malice, illustrated live, rated live by TariToons. Okay, Chasms of Malice, there we go. We've got that. That's public. Yes, I want that. I do not want that thumbnail, though. We're going to change that. Instead of putting that up there, we want to put up this bad boy right here. There we go. No, this is not made for kids. Automatic chapters. I'm sure you're all super excited about this. Gamebook, art, illustration, chat, chosen. There we go. And this is, let's see, we're streaming this in English. And the title and description language is also English. And there we go. And it was recorded today, and the stream location, never mind about that. And there we go, and save. Okay, now that's edited, and now it's working properly, and I apologize unreservedly for anyone who may have popped in and was like, what the hell is this? I totally forgot. Yes, that is the case, by the way, Effect Life. Yeah. So now it should be fixed because it's all like live and running. Yeah, thanks, Effect Life. I noticed at the same time. So the deal with that is that yes, it is currently uploaded there on the live section, and it is uploaded as VODs. And I really don't like that. I really wish that what I could do is switch, once it's recorded up there, is move it from live to video, but there's no, like, VODs, but there's no way to do that. It doesn't let you do that, which I find really annoying. The good news is that it means that people can immediately get access to the video without having to wait 24 hours on YouTube. So that is one positive. And then I upload it, and then it goes live 24 hours later with the full sort of quality. So that's yeah. Now I have updated it. So it's like, but it is frustrating that's in both spots. And at first I was like, what happened to the stream? And I was like, oh, it's only showing under live for the YouTube live version of it. So whatever. whatever. Regardless, I've noticed a few more subs over on YouTube, and if people are over on my YouTube channel, I hope that they will spread the word about that, and that we'll get some people popping over here, because it would be nice for people to stop by and say hi to us over here on Twitch as well, because we want to be able to do both of those. So anyway, YouTube, !arftube, Discord, !arf Twitter, !arf tweets, Blue Sky, !arf sky, website, arvaneleron.com. Financially, !arftreon is the Patreon, which lets me do a bunch of things, including commission overlays and the like. !Arv shop is the merchandise area. We have new merchandise up there, folks. We have not only Infinity and Beyond with their D&D stuff, we also now have the Shire Adventures stuff as well, illustrated by the amazing TariToons. So Shire Adventures material is currently up there as well, so you can get that now as we speak. And we are going to be having soon, hopefully by the end of the year, Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks will be going up there as well. So we'll get some Mysterious Peaks stuff up there, and that will complete the current refresh of the store. Very happy that the store is up there. Very grateful to the artists and to my daughter for getting that stuff up there as well. So there's that with the shop. That and the Patreon really helps the channel, as does subbing, which Shadowed Mage was kind enough to do just now. So thank you in advance for subbing if you haven't done so. If not, please consider doing so. Yeah, that's probably true. The real issue with that Effect Life, actually, and you're a good person to ask about this because you found me through YouTube, I believe. So you're a good person to ask about this or talk to. The issue really is time and resources. I do not have the time to edit and cut down these things into 20, 30-minute episodes. I thought about that. But I just don't have the time to do it. I would like to be able to pay someone to do it, but I also don't have the money that I really should pay them to be able to pay them until the Patreon and sub numbers go up. So it is a down the road thing that I want to do. Starting with sort of streaming live on YouTube was my first step towards the multi-stream world, in which we have another option if Twitch ever collapses, and also trying to just build a community. I'd like to be able to have more people coming in. And so that was my thought about that. Eventually, I want to be able to edit that content down. You're totally right about that, but it's just a matter of time, and I don't have it. I do not have the time to do that. So I'm hoping I can get to the point where we have enough resources that I can pay someone to do it. I would love to do that. I'd love to have things being posted on TikTok as well, shorts and stuff like that. But again, it's a matter of time. I do, however, have another YouTube-oriented project that I can't talk about yet, but that is going to be going live in the not too distant future. And that is something I'm very excited to talk about and do more with. So we will discuss that when we get there as well. And about a day of work. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. It's like, it's just editing takes so long. It's super useful, but it just takes so long. Even audio editing. I edited the Speculate podcast for years before we got official, like, Rudy started doing it and we had enough money that we could have people doing it. And audio editing took usually 3 to 4 hours for every hour of recorded time. It took a long time, and I just don't have the time for that anymore, not with everything else I'm doing. So maybe down the line, maybe hopefully someday soon rather than later, but we will see. I would love to be able to do it and get it done. So you're totally right about that. Amen. Totally agree. Would like to subscribe to your newsletter, but I need the resources to do it. So down the line. In any case, I'm very happy so far with just the early returns on the streaming. This is my third multi-stream now, and the streaming itself has been flawless. So hopefully that will continue as time goes on. Where was I? I was talking about the shop. Oh, yes, the publishing. Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library, my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Greyshade is my Greyshade universe. The Grey Assassin trilogy, Greyshade and Renegade, first 2 books are out. You can get those now. You can get the audiobook of Greyshade done by our very own Trent Sparks as well. You can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade from Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley, coming soon, TM. And you can pre-order the final book in the series, Heretic, which I'm working on as we speak, which will be out next year. So please do that if you can. And as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, Ukraine, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war before and send the message, we will do so for others in the future when they are in a similar situation. Quick note on schedule today. Chasms of Malice is going to go on till about 3:15. Then I'm going to go over to GOG.com's Twitch channel at 4 p.m. and I will be streaming day 2 of Tintin Reporter Cigars of the Pharaoh. At least I will be trying to. It has had a patch since last week, so I am hoping that patch is going to address the problems I ran into last week. If it does not, I'm going to go back to Celeste Palace of Ice, and then I'm going to stay away from Tintin for a couple of months. I don't want to have to do that. I really want that game to succeed, and I really was looking forward to playing it, but I cannot play it if it's going to be crashing and losing saves all the time. So I'm hoping that this patch from the developers actually solves the problems we were having last week, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. And then, the GOG community deserves to know that. And then I'll just go on to Celeste Palace of Ice, but I'm hoping that it works and that we can continue to play that and then finish up Palace of Ice in late December probably and get ready for whatever comes next in 2024. So that's what we've got going on. But right now, it is my great pleasure to unmute myself and get us ready for our amazing and awesome person known as our illustrator, TariToons. And let me just head over there to reveal to you. Here we are, and you can see they're ready to go. Oh, and there's a cat. Oh, there's also a cat. Tari is with us. Hi, Tari. How are you?
Hello. I'm with you. Am I the Force?
I am with you. You are the Force.
I am the Force. Okay. Cool.
Tari will be with you always. That's very dramatic. That's very impressive. I love this cat. That is a super cute cat. I also like the fact that the cat is clearly is whatever is going to be faced by our dear friend whose name I've forgotten, but I will find
Theodore the Terrific.
Oh, that's right, Theodore the Terrific.
The cat's name is Tabasha.
That's right.
Tabasha?
I think it is. It is Tabasha, the Bazook.
The Bazook.
Tabasha the Bazook. So.
Oh my God! I just remembered. I need to draw that.
Tabasha the Bazook. Yeah, we are going to be ready to go. It is Theodore the Terrific, not the Great, Theodore the Terrific that we have here. So Theodore the Terrific this is basically our version of Kitchen Conan. Theodore the Terrific has been sent to find the true shield. We have the shining sword. We have the cat goddess Tabasha the Bazook. But we must enter the Chasms of Malice to seek out and destroy the evil Orguz. We have several Kudam that we need to defeat. Geshrak, Gurskut, Fryan, Kara, Barkek, Grifkek, Churka, and Karak. And actually, the more I look at this, the more this reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima now that I think of it. We have got
Karak?
Karak. Karak. So we can sense fight, which is good. We were given some notes. Look to the old man in the iron cave, which I think we did. Temper the sword using the heart flame in the caves of Minisador to strike the lethal blow. Seek the flame that cannot be seen. Enter and experience the many caves again and again. Those were the notes that we were given. We have 9 skill. We have 12 out of 18 stamina, which is not amazing, but, is functional. We have 11 out of 11 luck. We have 3 provisions, and we have 2 fuel, which basically allows us to kind of maximize the effectiveness of our provisions. And yeah, that's basically it. So wait, what are you making now? You're actually making a bazook?
Yes, I am making a bazook.
Well, okay, but what exactly is a bazook as you're drawing it?
You will see.
Okay.
You will see. I would explain it, but it's just easier to just draw it.
You're not making a bazooka, are you? A rocket launcher that destroys people?
Well, I mean, that's what cats do, right? They destroy people.
That's true. This is a cat launcher. It's kind of a different deal. So that's what we've got, chat. And the question I have for today for my dear friend TariToons is, do you have a suggestion on the music side for today?
What did we do last time?
So we've done a lot of the Thief OSTs.
Try to say do and use at the same time. Deuce.
Deuce. We've done a lot of the Thief OSTs. We've done the Dishonored OSTs.
Yeah, but this is not a sneaky game. That was for the previous book.
Oh no, that's right. I'm sorry. That's right. That's right. So yeah, that's true. Oh shoot!
Did we do Conan Online or whatever it was called.
No,
like
I
the
don't think we.
MMO? That could be
Conan
fitting.
MMO OST. Conan Unchained. That's right.
Oh yeah, that's what it was called.
Or Hyberian Adventures is another one.
I don't care.
Okay. Well then I would say.
But I think one of those might be fitting.
Okay, let's go with Bard's Tale 4 is amazing, but probably not in theme. It is an amazing soundtrack, Geister, also high. Totally true. But yeah, it's not quite on board because we want like we want the Savage Coast of Turin, Rise of the Godslayer. Like this is God of War, actually, now that I think of it, is another OST that would probably work for this. But okay, let's go with
too Greek.
That's true. Let's go with Age of Conan, Hyberian Adventures. Actually, Hyborian Adventures. I will put the link.
Hyberian Adventures, and then your cats show up.
Yeah, exactly. Both of them come. Okay. Oh, sounds good. They've got it. I have just put this in Zoom. We've already caught the woman singing, so it's already, you already know. In some uncertain language.
Vaguely European.
Right. Exactly. my favorite
like
of that.
Like Ryuvi's accent.
Right, exactly. Vaguely European. My favorite, actually, of that kind of choir is, and my dad was the one who put me onto this, the Bulgarian women's choirs are badass. They're a little bit like the Witcher 3, choirs, all women choirs are pretty wild for that sound, but the Bulgarian women's choirs are amazing, like really, really cool. I don't even know how to describe them, but they're like very.
Oh well, I did watch Brother Bear, so I do know what they sound like.
Okay. That's a wow. I like Brother Bear. Okay.
That's where I first heard of Bulgarian women's choirs, because it's like, no, it's supposed to be Native American. Why do they not go with Native American music? It's like, wait, I thought they were meant to be like Stone Age people.
They are, but with a Bulgarian twist.
Yeah, no, like that's what I like. It like brought up like an interesting like disconnect, because in hindsight, like yeah, of course they're like supposed to be like they're Stone Age, but like they're like North American, like I don't know, Canada or Northern America or Northern US,
yep.
Vaguely based.
Yep.
But like when I watched these movies as a kid, or this movie as a kid, I never watched the second one. It was like, this is just Stone Age people.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, because I didn't have the context.
Nope, it's true. That was also a chat. Is the music okay? 1 second. All right, can we get some playing, not just cymbals? Okay, that's great. Okay, is this too loud, chat? Loud enough? Right now it's just strings and a bunch of cymbals. And now we get a flute. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds
You
good?
have a
All right, cool. All right, well, let's do this then, chat.
No, Greg, give link. Or did you already send it? Oh, you already sent it.
I did. I sent the link.
blind.
I sent in Zoom. Ooh, nice. And some guitar. Then they say, Tordage Beach, you are Tordage Beach. Conan is on the Tordage Beach. He's a guy with a big reach. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, here we go. Oh, you know why? Okay, so I want to say one note about this, chat. One music geek thing. Oboe is an incredibly underused instrument, because the old joke was that oboe was a woodwind that no one blew good. That was the old joke among people, because a lot of oboes, if you don't play an oboe well, it sounds terrible. But if you play an oboe reasonably well, it has this amazing ability to cut through everything else, and it provides this kind of unique, almost, I don't know how to describe it, but like this, it sticks with you, the sound. And so we were just hearing oboe played here, and I was just thinking about how good it is to hear oboe on some stuff that creates this feeling of adventure and travel, and like, it is no joke. Used to be friends with a bassoonist, and she wrote her own ticket to college. This is true. I might not even have been talking to you, chat, if I had been a bassoon player, because I auditioned as a trumpet player at UConn and I didn't get in, probably because there were like 700 million trumpet players who auditioned that same time back in 1990 when I was trying to get to college. But if I were a bassoon player, I heard rumors that as long as I could like breathe oxygen, I would have gotten in as a bassoon player. So yeah, I shoulda, woulda,
I
coulda.
need to look up what bassoon is again because I don't know all the English terms for these instruments.
It's a big woodwind instrument, really like a bass woodwind instrument.
Oh! Can I say the German name or am I
Sure.
gonna get you banned?
I don't know. What is it?
Because it sounds like a slur in English.
Oh no, really?
So it's spelled, the German name is spelled F-A-G-O-T-T.
Oh, right. That's right, actually. I did know that, yeah. Yep. That's
same name in Dutch, by the way, not just German.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a little silly because when I have to go into the city, city center from where I live, there's like it's a thing here that like different parts of town, like all the streets are named after a theme, and there's one part of town that I need to cross through where all the streets are named after instruments. So there is. Yeah.
So you keep seeing it being like doing a triple take and being like, wait, what?
No, like because it's like not offensive to me. I'm just like, I think, wow, I could not. This name would not exist in the English language. I think.
Yep. It would not go in the same way unless it was a piece of wood, because that is another used for kindling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's where the name originally comes from, right?
But it is a little bit abstract based on what people think of it.
Considering how offended people get over certain country names online, apparently. Montenegro, for example. That name is offensive to people. It's
really? But
yeah,
Montenegro's that's a little different though, because I think people are so used to that's a bit different. I understand. Yeah, like people could misunderstand.
It's in the same ballpark.
Yeah, but I think because there are other examples though of like, I think people are a little more used to that though. I think because of the name itself. But yeah. Anyway, we should get playing. As Tari is doing this amazing work, chat, for those of you who have not been with us before, the way this works is we are going to be playing this game book that I have before, which is an authentic, actual game book, book 30 in the series. And we, as I said, have been sent to find the True Shield. So we are currently in the midst of this cave, and we have the notes that you see before you. Is this a note I see before you? Yes, it is. Along with the various save points that you can see there, and our luck points. Now, Tabasha, the Bazook, allows us to restore luck. We can do that once and actually increases our luck. Otherwise, we can use Tabasha a total of 9 times. And the way that Tabasha can actually work, you can call once on her for luck. She can also add to provisions and in other ways. Instructions are given on those particular pages, but we can only call on the Bazook 9 times because of 9 lives, you know. Yeah, contra bassoons are even more ridiculous. Yes, agree. Okay, so here we are. You feel around the cave and find 2 metal doors, one marked with the familiar northwest rune, the other marked northeast. You search around but find nothing else in the cave. Do you go through the northwest door, or do you go northeast? And let me put up a very simple, our first poll. $ vote space 1 means northwest. $ vote space 2 means northeast. So go ahead and get your votes in. $ vote space 1 is northwest. $ vote space 2 is northeast. Right. I think that, you know, having no idea, at some point, you must take a guess. You must march forward. Oh, Geister, the minute we said northeast, it got very dramatic. So I think that either means bad or good things. We have no way of knowing.
Just one time I would take the Northwest Passage. And now I'm going to have that song stuck in my head again for like a month. I particularly like the version by Unleash the Archers, which is a Canadian power metal band. They have a very, very beautiful version of that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? That's cool. Right. Okay. So you just took a stab. All right. So it looks like last call, chat, last call. But it looks like we are aiming to go, as of right now, it looks like we're going northeast. Going once. Going twice. Okay, northeast it is. You enter the cave and touch some patterns on a wall. They have no meaning for you. You look for the exits. In the floor is a trap door, or else there is a choice of 3 directions. So you can choose basically 3 options here. So where should we go? Sweet child of mine. Should we go northeast? Now, northwest, I think, is where we just came from, right? Because we went, I think we went northeast. No, it'd be southwest is where it would be. Southwest, right. So we have northeast, northwest, and southwest is where we came from. Or the trap door in the floor. All right, where do we go, chat? $ vote space 1 is northeast. $ vote space 2 is northwest. $ vote space 3 is southeast, which is where we came from. $ vote space 4 is the trap door in the floor. The floor trap door. Trap floor, if you'll say. Are you literally holding the cat to be used as a bazooka? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Have you not done that yet with your cats?
That is tremendous. I have. Especially when my cat is insisting on getting up on my air filter, which stands and is like, how about I sit right on the thing that actually shoots out the pure air? I'm like, how about you don't do that? Yeah, you're reloading the cat. Yeah, exactly. I was actually amazed, like, because obviously, as you know, the cat will then try to go right back to where you put them. So you can, like, obviously you don't toss them hard, but you can just be like, doink, and they're like on the floor, turn around, come back, jump back up. And you're like, can you not do that? Can you not? And they're like, no, I can come up. What are you talking about?
Like, oh, sorry to bother you. Let me just get back right to it.
Yeah, I know you didn't mean to take me off the top of the air filter just then. So let me just go right back to where you just took me from. Oh my God. He got up, Ganesh got up underneath my mini split, like my heater. So like the bottom flap opens to let more of the heat down. So he was like crawling underneath the flap. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, because it's like on his back. I'm like, that's not how this works thing. It was pretty funny. So let's see.
But yeah, my cat just like really likes to be picked up and carried around. So like, you know, just to mix it up, like instead of just throwing her over my shoulder, like, or holding her like a baby, just holding her like a bazooka. Can even make like this motion because cats are basically rubber in a fur bag.
Rubber in a fur bag. That's fairly accurate. I had never thought about it that way, but that's fairly true. Okay. All right. So looks like we are going with the trap door in the floor. I actually like this music with this too. This almost sounds like he's like, I am preparing to dance with this cat, shooting you with it. Okay. Right. The trap door in the floor is the winner. Okay. So turn to 39, right? Turn to 39. You were in a cave which gives off an intense bright light from an unknown source. The intensity increases until it is unbearable and you cannot move. All thoughts and remembrances of the previous caves fly from your mind. Deduct 1 skill point. What?
Oof.
You feel that you have just entered Minisador. Okay, well, there's good news and bad news about that. The bad news is that we just lost a skill point, so that's bad. The good news, though, is that we do need to find the heart flame in the caves of Minisador so we can temper our sword. So now we're back to number 2 again, to our save point. So we're back to our save point. So we're going to do the same thing again. Obviously, we want to avoid the trapdoor in the floor. I think that's fair to say. We don't want that. So we can get rid of that. So now the question is, do we go northeast or northwest? I'm going to open up the same thing because, you know, those are the options. Now, last time what we did was we went through the northeast door is what we chose. And that led us to a place where we could have gone back southwest. but instead we went down through the trap door. So if you want to go northeast again, it's not like you're wasting your time going down the same place. It just means we need to not go to the trap door this time. So $vote space 1 is going northeast, which is I think the way we went last time. But again, there were other choices once we got there. $vote space 2 is northwest. So $vote space 1 northeast, $vote space 2 northwest. And if you're in YouTube watching, welcome. And we are playing a gamebook illustration stream of Chasms of Malice, which looks like this. Thank you for joining us over here. Please sub to us here on YouTube if you're not already. And please head over to our Twitch channel so you can participate and vote. Twitch.tv/Arvin Eleron is a good place. And please say hi in YouTube chat as well. Also, I'm happy to say hello. I'm monitoring that chat as well.
Are we like simultaneously streaming there too today?
Yes, I am. This is my third time that I am streaming both to this and to YouTube. I actually forgot about that when I started today. It automatically streams to all of them, so I had to go change, like, edit the title of it over at YouTube because I'm like, wait, that's not. So yeah, there's this plugin that OBS does which makes it painless, and it's not against the terms of service as long as you don't put YouTube chat on the stream, because Twitch doesn't like that. So I don't do that. I just put the Twitch chat on the stream, and so that's how that goes.
So, are there any people right now on YouTube watching?
We have right now just a couple.
Okay. Hello, a couple.
Which I'm not surprised about, because like I've never streamed live except the last couple
I
days,
figured.
so it's going to take a little while
Yeah.
to build that up. Okay. All right, so we have one vote for Northeast with Effect Life. Who else? Can we get some other votes here, chat? Going Northeast or Northwest? $vote space 1 is Northeast. $vote space 2 is Northwest. This is giving me Cirque du Soleil vibes, this music.
I've actually seen Cirque du Soleil, I think.
It's so good. I love all Cirque du Soleil stuff. I am a complete utter fanboy for it.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've seen like videos and stuff.
It's pretty. It's amazing.
Like the big circus, like where I'm from, is Circus Roncalli.
Okay.
Which is from Cologne. So like that's like the big one that everybody has to see once.
Now is it because one of the things about Cirque du Soleil that I love is that it's also got this big story-oriented element to it and all that. Like, is there that in yours, or is it just like amazing acrobatic stuff? And
I don't remember. I've been there like when I was 9 or 10.
Oh, okay, but it wasn't animals. It was like, right?
Well, it used to be animals back then, but now they don't do animals anymore.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good.
Apparently these days they do holographic animals.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Holographic animals.
It is the future.
Cruelty to light. Okay, so going once, going twice. And all right,
they might still
close.
do horses because that's a thing.
Yeah, well, I can see scenarios where they could be better treated. They could be treated in a reasonable way, but a lot of the other animals like lions and all that, not so much. Okay, so you enter the cave, touch some patterns on the wall. They have no meaning for you. You look for the exit. So we have the trap door. We're not going to do that again. And we just came from the southwest. So that means two very easy choices here, chat. Stop me if you've heard this before. Should we go northeast or northwest again? So we went into the second room. We're not going down the trap door, and we're not going back to the southwest because we just came from there. So do you want to go to the northeast? That's $vote space 1, or northwest is $vote space 2.
Did we get like any hint on where we should be going?
No,
or
other
just,
than
like,
we're looking for the heart
choosing
flame.
directions.
I feel like that. I mean, I guess if you go in one direction until you can't go anymore. Yeah, exactly what Geister said. You like the classic, you always go right. That type of deal, basically.
I forgot, what was our goal in this game again?
We are trying to kill the Orguz, and most of all, we are trying to get the shield, the true shield. That is what we need, is the true shield.
Okay.
Also, yeah, don't die. That's kind of a default, goal, is to do that. That is a default goal. Okay. Okay, last call. Going once. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, you can come over to Twitch and vote with us as we move our character through this. If you want to be part of the Tamash and the Bazook, mew, mew, mew. Very good, Tari.
Thank you.
It's not pew, pew, pew. It's mew, mew, mew.
Exactly. You understand.
I love the idea, too, that the cat is always smiling. The cat's always like, this is great. Like, no matter what the circumstances.
Yes.
Persistently northeast. Yeah, exactly. Effect life. That's basically the way I'm thinking about it too. All right, last call. Going once, going twice. Right. Okay, we are going northeast again. All right. It is important to note that there was a stone statue holding a sword there, so that was important to note. Okay, we go northeast again. This cave is full of ancient dwarven armor in huge mounds. You have to push a lot of the suits over to find all the exits. Which door do you choose? This one they have northwest, southwest, and northeast. So, let me put that down. Northwest, southwest, or northeast. This is reminding me of AC Brotherhood.
I have not played that one.
Oh, it's
and
so
never
good.
will. I will never play any Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I love Assassin's Creed.
Hate Assassin's Creed.
I know we've had that discussion before. It's good stuff. It depends on what you get. Like some of the Assassin's Creeds are. I kind of lost interest in the series after AC4. I want to try Mirage at some point and see if it's any good. But I've heard good things about AC Origins, which is the Egyptian one. But I did love the AC2 series, AC2, AC Brotherhood, and AC Revelations. I liked all those.
Oh, also like the Viking one. What is the name?
Valhalla. Yeah.
Valhalla. Yeah, like I saw the trailer. There was like more of this fucking nonsense because like I'm really sick of like these biker Vikings in pop media. Like, ugh.
Get your votes in, chat. Northwest, southwest, or northeast. So we're in a room now with this ancient dwarf armor. If we're all northwest, east all the time, that's $ vote space 3. $ vote space 1 is northwest, 2 is southwest, 3 is northeast. You could probably check out that armor and looting the armor on your way through, I think, Effect Life.
Kind of actually prefer like the horned helmet Vikings over the biker Vikings. Because, like...
Well, those are the historical one, the horned helmet ones, right?
Oh, God, no. That was a Victorian invention. Like, that is, like, to be blamed on opera costume design. No,
but what do you mean about the biker Vikings, then, though?
That's, like, History Channel Vikings. And, The Last Kingdom, and, like...
I guess my point about the horned one was that was a little more... It was less... anachronistic than the horn.
No, it was horribly anachronistic.
Actually, okay.
No. No, what I don't like about the biker Vikings is yes, biker Vikings from Mars, very nice. It's like that. It's like so macho. It's like, oh, we're so gruff and manly. And it's like it's such an unironic way too. It's like, ugh, no, I hate it. I don't like it, and it like creates like in a lot of people it's like who are like not into historical costuming like I am, like most people aren't, right?
Mm-hmm.
It like created like this idea, oh, so if like the horned Vikings like the horned helmet Vikings aren't historical, these guys surely must be, right?
Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying,
because they wouldn't just come up with like a fake things these days, right?
They wouldn't come up with two fake versions of the reality.
Yeah, right? No, but they did. And that's what I hate.
So I read an interesting series of articles about suggesting that Vikings are fascinating and all that stuff, but that it was an extraordinarily cruel culture, and that people need to grapple with that and focus less on but they were brave explorers. And it's like, well, but they were pretty bad, according to this historian. That was a claim. I don't know enough to know.
The name itself is already like completely misleading because like there was no Viking culture. Viking was basically a temp job description. Like people went Viking You know, like they were just like regular farmer people, basically, farmers and fishers, and like the Vikings themselves are just like the raiders. It's like calling all like all of I don't know, like like Baroque age Europeans pirates, just because pirates were a thing,
Right. I was gonna say, like, right, you became a pirate, not that you like lived in Pirateville or something. Like you know.
Well, I mean, there was Tortuga,
you know.
allegedly.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, though. The point is,
Yeah.
like, you didn't. There was no pirate culture as much as there was.
Yeah,
You
it was a
became a
subculture
pirate,
of anything.
like a lifestyle. This pirate lifestyle. Are you saying people chose to do the Viking lifestyle? Is that what you're saying? I remember going to. I think I told you about this, but I went to a. There was a museum of longboats in Norway, and I went. And it was very cool, and I went over and looked at it. But you would have thought, like reading all the like descriptions and the signs and everything in the museum, it was all this stuff, just like, you know, their exploring qualities, they're bold, you know, they're hunting and gathering, they're farming, and I was just like, where do we get to the part where they like forcibly like raided coastlines? Like there was no reference to any of that. I'm like, you know that was a big part of this, right? Like you can't just forget about. They're like, this thing was very stable in the sea and was designed for quick speed. And then I was like, why would you need quick speed? And they're like, never mind. Have you seen the, you know, the thing over here? It was very funny.
Oh, just today I actually watched a similar video to that matter about why in Mongolia they celebrate Genghis Khan Day. And how like ridiculous that sounds to like every foreigner ever, because like the Mongols and Genghis Khan like kind of sort of invaded everybody else.
Yes, that's right.
But like to Mongolian people, he's like the great uniter of people and stuff like that. And that it's like very much context based. And like, so yeah, like of course, like in Scandinavia, they like Vikings or like Nordic people, early medieval Norse people were not like defined by Vikings, right? They were just like dudes, like everywhere else, basically.
Right.
But like to everybody else, the Nordic people are defined by the Vikings.
Well, that's exactly right. And exactly, Geister, everyone's great. Right. That was the thing about the Mongols, too, is that how much like, you know, the great uniter of peoples, also the great propagator of peoples, because there's Mongolian blood in an enormous percentage of the human population of, you know, one kind or another.
Same like how most Europeans around the North and Baltic Sea probably have some Norse blood in them for the same reason.
They have Viking blood. No, I'm just kidding. That's not a thing.
I mean, like literally.
No, I know.
In that case.
My favorite was.
Allegedly, I do.
I need to ask Echo Alphabex about this, but there was a when I visited Norway, God, 16 years ago now. There was this one place, there was a kind of peacemaker king. There's a statue of him, and I need to remember what he is. But he was a Norwegian peacemaker king looking out to sea, and he was like really awesome, except then he eventually got killed. And I'm like, I can't imagine why. Like, you know, but I need to find out what his actual name is. Exploring equals finding new lands to raid. Not all that different from Columbus. Oh, yeah. Except that Columbus, I mean, thank God the bloom has been off that rose for a long time. I mean, just a disaster. About 70 to 80% of all people on Earth have Charlemagne somewhere in their ancestry. I think, yeah, I don't remember the details about that, but obviously the earlier back in history you go, you know, you have fewer threads to work from, right? So.
Oh my God. So like, because like I'm really into heraldry, like the whole, I constantly meet people who like, oh, I'm descended from Charlemagne. I'm like, yeah, so it's like fucking everybody else here. It's
exactly.
Not a big deal.
Not a thing. Okay, we're going northeast again. So on we go to the
long
northeast.
tangent road.
Let's see. In the middle of the cave, 3 witches sit around a fire. Whoa. They ignore you, but you can see some doors clearly marked. Oh, it's like flavor text. Like these caves are crazy. Okay, so again, you can go northeast, northwest, or southwest. But southwest is where we just came from. So northeast or northwest, not northwest as I tried to spell it, but northwest. Okay, we've been going northeast, chat. So. Northeast or northwest? Northeast or northwest? Hey, what's up, Shatter Mage? You think you're on the wrong side of the fence? You're on all sides of the fence. Always pleased to have you with us, Shatter Mage, over on YouTube. Yeah, definitely come join us over here too. But obviously, I like everyone going in both directions, both to YouTube and to Twitch, and spreading the words that I get more people over on Twitch participating with us in the stream. But either way, it's good to see you, man. I hope all's well. Also, hi, Alphabet Streams. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to our discussion of actual Vikings and Norwegian longboats, and how many people have Charlemagnean, I just made that up, and Mongolian blood.
So I'm the rightful ruler of both the Holy Roman Empire and of the Mongolian Empire.
Yep. Just please.
If I have both,
you probably have both blood.
Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So just don't forget me and your other friends on your way up. Okay. Just like if you could give me just a portion of land. Somewhere.
I don't think I have Mongolian blood. I'm not. I don't think the Mongols ever got over here, where I'm from.
I'm always
like over here. You always only hear about the Huns invading. Yeah.
Thank you, Shatter Mage. There we go. I got the gate open. What's up, Shatter? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it, man. 12 months, 16 total months, a year and 4 months. Thank you, Shatter. I appreciated that, dude. Hope all is well. Hope you're doing well. Okay. We are going to close this. We are continuing to head northeast, people. We are determined to head northeast at all cost. Okay. There is a blue light in the center of this cave. You see a row of crystals, and next to them a legend in runewrite. Whisper the total number of crystals in the caves of Minisador if you wish to leave. There are 67 crystals in this particular cave. If you know the total number of crystals contained in the caves of Minisador and wish to leave, go to that number now. If not, there are exits southwest, which is where we just came from, and west. So we've gone as far northeast as we can. Oh my god, this Echoes of Atlantis is giving me big Star Trek movie vibes. Okay, so let me just take care of these notes here. Okay, so 67 crystals. Minosador crystals. 67. And counting. Need total to leave. Okay. All right, we need the total to leave. Right? Oh, okay. Yes. So, since we can't name that, southwest is where we came from. So, chat, do we continue to go west? $ vote space 1 means that we go west because we've run out of going northeast. So if we're going to keep going in another direction than the one we came from, we would have to go west. Are we on board with that or not? West or not? I know, right? Effect Life, I'm a little worried about that myself.
We worried about what?
Worried about the fact that we might have to explore all the rest of the caves to count all the crystals, which might take a while.
I see.
So is that a vote for no, Alphabet Streams? Like we should not actually go. We should go back the way we came. You're saying we should not go west. I have no idea. I just like the number 2 for this one. I see. Okay. Well, for everybody else, west would be the direction we have not yet gone in. So do we go west or do we go back? Go west? Wait, what? But you voted for the other one. Listen, I understand that your knowledge of voting comes from boxing judges, and we all know how confused those people get, but this is your fault. Don't give me vote powers. It's all right. Peer pressure. There you go. Now that Alphabet Streams has been appropriately bullied into changing his choice, showing the powers of democracy. Oh man, I am immune to peer pressure. I would believe that. I would believe that you're immune. Well, yeah. Basically, we have a change vote system because sometimes people vote for the wrong thing. Also, when people, like they think they vote for the wrong thing and they change their mind. Also, they can change their mind when people convince them. Like sometimes people are like, I'm voting for this because XYZ. And someone's like, oh, that's a good argument. And sometimes people are like, you need to do it or else everyone will hate you. And there's a lot of peer pressure. And then you change
some
your...
people.
Just kidding.
I peer pressure people into voting.
Peer pressure. Do this vote. Are these the three witches?
Yes.
And is that a bearded dwarf witch?
Well, it's not a dwarf necessarily, it's just a bearded witch.
It's just a bearded witch? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, she might be a dwarf, but...
I was just wondering if
she might
we
just
had...
be short.
If your AIME character had a decided to go a different direction, like career, become a witch.
No, I don't think so.
I didn't think it would make sense
I don't
either.
think of like Tolkien dwarves as like the sorcery type.
Right.
Bubble,
Bubble, bubble,
like
toil
witch,
and trouble.
I think like somebody like who likes to live like secluded somewhere alone in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't think of Inge living that way, to be honest.
You can't think of
like
Inge just being like, I'll get you, my pretty. You don't.
No.
I don't think so. What is this weird form of democracy you have going on? Exactly what Triffid said. It's a caucus. And not even C caucus, but just a caucus. All right. Last call. Also, hi to Triffid, by the way. Going once. Going twice. All right. You are returning to the west. So, you were in a cave that oozes a smelly, sticky substance. It gets all over your hands. You look around and find a rough-hewn stone stairway up to a trapdoor. Now, we know the deal with the trapdoors, right, people? And so we know the deal about the trapdoors. So we're not going to put that unless everyone's like, no, I want to go back and lose another skill point. And 4 other exits. So we came from the east. So do we go west, southwest, or southeast? So west... southwest. This music's pretty baller.
Oh,
Southeast.
Music is gone for me. Why is the music gone? Ooh. What is happening?
So west, do we go west again? Do we go southwest or do we go southeast? We came from the east. So do we stay west? We just keep going west? Vote we. I vote for we. West to the undying lands. Where do you see on the horizon? Okay. This is the hymn for King Conan. You just started rewatching that whole series. Nice. Movies still hold up. Still hold up. I used them while I was teaching Lord of the Rings during my class this semester. All right, last
Conan
call.
movies?
Last call. No, the no, that series really holds up. Every Conan, what is best in life? The feeling of the falcon on your wrist. That's wrong. Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, to drive them before you, and hear the lamentations of the women. Yes, that is good. It really is. He was kind of made for that role and the Terminator role. All right. West it is, everybody. We're going west. You were in a cave full of leather boots. The flip? As you touch them, they crumble in your hands. There's a small trapdoor halfway up the wall. Guess who's not doing the trapdoor again? Two thumbs, this guy. All right, so that means there are 4 other exits. Now, we came from the east. So, again, we have southeast, we have west, and we have southwest. So, basically the same things that you had before. So, I'm going to put that vote up there again. We came from the east, so we're going to keep... No, we're not going to put that down there. So, we can go west, southwest, or southeast. We came from the west, or came from the east, so we're going west right now. So $ vote space 1 to go west, keep going west. $ vote space 2 to go southwest. $ vote space 3 to go southeast. Get you across the sea eventually on a magic boat. I like to ride on a magic carpet ride. Well, you don't know. that witch behind with the glasses is great too.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to last call this.
Oh, like I'm kind of reminded of the opening scene from Monkey Island 2.
Oh, I never played Monkey Island 2.
What?
I don't like most point and click adventure stuff.
Right, I forgot.
Yep, I played the first one, but I have not played second.
Yeah, okay. So the second one, you like basically start out sitting around a campfire, trying to convince people that you are in fact Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate.
Ah.
Who defeated LeChuck.
That's funny. And how many Monkey Islands are there?
Not enough, no. Let me think. There was like the 4 old ones made by LucasArts. Then there was Tales of Monkey Island by Telltale Games.
Mm-hmm.
Which had 1 season with, I think, 5 episodes. Don't quote me.
Right.
And then recently there was Return to Monkey Island.
Oh wow! So there were
Ron Gilbert.
So 6 of them. I didn't know there were that many, really. Counting those.
Well, I mean, it's an old series.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Did I close the poll? I think I did close the poll. So we are going west.
Go west.
West again. You were in a cave of noise, hideous, unbearable screams. Deduct 1 stamina point. What? I mean, deduct 1 stamina point. Quickly, you search around in the dark and find 4 exits. Which do you choose? Stop me if you've heard this before. Southwest, west, southeast, or east. And of course, we're not going to do the east thing because we just came from there. So we have southeast, southwest, and west again.
Labyrinth levels. Always my favorite. Like, people always complain about, like, escort missions, but, you know, as a point-and-click aficionado, labyrinth levels are the fucking worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh my god, and, like, what was it? King's Quest 7 or 8? The one with the princess.
Mhm.
Where you play as a princess who, like, gets thrown into a well or something.
Oh,
You have like a labyrinth thing in a desert where you need to find like a hidden thing in the desert, a hidden cave or something. And if you don't like get there quick enough, you just die because, you know, it's King's Quest, so you just die a lot.
You just die a lot. It's true. That that series. It's just the adventure game logic. Like Grim Fandango has this too. Like just from like,
I love
what,
Grim Fandango.
why? I like the sense of humor of it, but I find the gameplay loop frustrating. Although I did play Loom that you recommended, so I did play and win that.
Yes, Loom.
Yes, but that was like that was different. It's shorter and it's not as reliant on like hardcore.
Well, you have like
no
inventory puzzles. Basically, everything is like music puzzles.
Right.
Or magic puzzles, I guess. Both.
Yep. So I did play in like that. Okay. So I have one vote for West. We have one vote for West. We have another vote for West.
I still need to cosplay as Bobbin from Loom at some point.
I wonder if anyone would recognize. Do you think? I guess it depends on where you did it.
I have met Monkey Island cosplayers before at like the type of events I go to.
Okay.
So I think there is a chance that someone might recognize me. I would not bet on it though.
Okay.
It was like a Guybrush and Elaine, and they were like so excited that I recognized them.
Yeah, my daughter had that experience with. It was from the Hell of a Boss animated series.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and so people were like, "Oh my God, you know this?" Because she's actually watched some of it. So she.
Wait, how old is your daughter again?
15. Yeah,
Isn't she a bit young for Hell of a Boss?
Apparently though, it's not the Hell of a Boss. It was the people who made it.
Okay.
They did another cartoon that was similar to it. And yeah, it was a little bit like, wait a minute, what? So once I found more details about it. So, and she also loves also Owl House references, but that's, Owl House is fine.
Yeah, I've just started watching that one actually recently. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she loved Owl House. Okay, so again, we're going west. As Alphabet Stream said, we're going west all day, every day. Let's see. You were in a boiling hot cave. A narrow channel in the middle of the cave carries a white hot stream of lava. What the hell is this? The rock floor begins to burn through your boots. Sparks fly around and hit you. We have to throw a die. Okay, so we need to roll a 1d6. So here we go. Who in chat is willing to roll for us?
Another one done.
Also, sup is reversed. Right now it says pus.
Right, because I have the canvas flipped. I keep forgetting about that. Oopsie daisy. For those watching unawares, I do flip the canvas around in between every layer. Because it helps me keep things, what do you call it? Yeah, straight, I suppose.
Okay.
Like, stuff doesn't get super lopsided this way.
Oh, because of the flipping. Oh, I think, yeah. Digital roll. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Thank you, Effect Life. Poor Effect Life. Effect Life does so much. Arcanusbot Arvbot does so much good stuff. Okay, so $ roll, and then I think it's What's the parameter? Like $ roll space 1d6, right? Effect Life does that. I think that's what it is. Yeah, no problem, Trippin. Yeah, you would, Geister, but it's like each of the rooms is like its own unique thing or something. Okay, so yeah, so $ roll. So would one of the lovely people in chat be willing to roll, please? $ roll space 1d6. Roll a d6, roll a d6. Rolled a 2. Okay. So now we need to roll a second die. So Alphabet Streams, if you could do that one more time. $ roll space.
Was a bad idea to wait with dinner till after stream. No, I'm starving.
You got Oh.
I'm dying.
Well, I mean, you could, eat and draw. I'm sure that,
I can't cook and draw at the same time.
Yeah, that's
that's
fair.
the issue. No, I'm gonna do one of my favorite dishes later.
To have multi-votes. That's right. Yeah. So yeah, Alphabet Streams, can you do that $ roll space 1d6 one more time for me? Would you be so kind as to do that one more time? Okay, that is how much stamina we lose. 4 stamina points. So can I recommend to the chat that we eat a provision? Because as things stand right now, we are at 7 out of 18 stamina. So we can eat a meal at any time, which restores 4 stamina points. So can chat just tell me, like, yes, eat? I vote yes to eat. Yeah. Anyone else? Vote yes. Going once. Going twice. Aye, okay. All right, so we're going to eat one. We're going to take one provision off. We are now at 2 provisions. But we could also call on Tabisha to bring us more provisions if we had to. So, okay. So you find 4 doors, and I know you're going to be stunned about this, chat, but you can go southwest, west, east, or southeast. So I'm going to give you the exact same choices that we had before. West, southwest, or southeast. Eat a provision. That's pretty mean to Tari. Wait, what? Eat a provision. Eat a provision. Are you talking about the pro part? The pro? I is not understanding. Eat a pro.
Eat a pro?
Well, I was trying to think what the eat a provision is about. Why that would be mean to you.
Because I'm hungry.
Oh, because you're hungry. No,
Yes.
maybe Tari can live that vicariously through our eating of the provision. Tari can imagine what it would be like to have food.
Raisins.
No, I said food.
Very nice.
Thank you. Calendar for Thanksgiving meeting. Okay. Starving artist. That's true. Tari's literally being a meme.
Artist.
Tari is the meme. Tari is literally the meme of starving artist. Okay. So we're going west. I will last call this. Are we going to continue to go west or not? $ vote space 1 to go west. To continue. Exactly. I bought a nice 2-pound bag of raisins. What would be nice about that? Why is that nice? You bought a bag of raisins. I mean, everyone's allowed to make a mistake. That's fine. But, you know.
I did tell you that as a kid I used to eat raisins like other kids eat gummy bears, right?
Yes, and I did as a kid also like raisins, I have to say. I don't know what happened.
Where did you go wrong?
I grew up. I became mature. and learn the error of my ways. Okay. Okay, so we're going west even further. Ooh, I have a picture for this one, possibly. You walk into a dimly lit cave, and you see this. Let me see if I can pull up the picture for this. Oh, you're doing the labyrinth thing? That's awesome.
Yes. Trying to branch out a little.
I don't know if you have room to do that, but it would be amazing if you did.
Oh! Do your other streams where I'm not there, like, do you get to pun this much, or is it only when I'm around?
Well, I do get to pun, but when
I'm special. So,
I do pun some with the D&D folks. When I'm punning myself, see, the thing is I don't necessarily have things to bounce off of except when chat throws some puns my way. So this way we kind of increase the power of puns. It's puntastic, punerific.
Yes.
Okay, I wish I had the...
Gonna miss all the river puns and the horse puns.
I know it's true. You have to come up with some ones, authentic ones for what do you call it, for Beowulf.
Yes.
Okay, I found the picture, chat. All right, let me just studio mode this, and I will show you what I see. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, and then I do this over here. Okay, get rid of that. That gets moved down here. Move that over there. All right, so this chat is what you see when you walk into this room. Hold on a second, make sure I got that right. You see this. You can see a mist lying knee-deep, and as you wade through it, strange, translucent hands with claws appear. They scratch at your legs. 2 specters then appear and hang in the air, stabbing skeletal claws at you. You cannot pull out your sword. Deduct 2 stamina points. These caves suck. Oh my goodness. 2 stamina. What the frick?
Language?
What the frick? Okay. You can find exits southeast and east. So we came from the east. So chat, can I assume we want to go southeast now? As we kind of double back. Southeast? How are we feeling about southeast? You can't go west. West is a bunch of specters clawing at you. You've run out of your, if you've run out of those things. Do it anyway. Yeah, I can't break out of this box, sir.
Railroading.
Nope, you have to go this way so we can have the temple adventure I was planning. That's what matters. All right, so phase through the wall. Southeast, southeast. Going once. Going twice. All right, southeast it is. You were in a cave of ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You never take advice, but someday you'll pay the price, I know. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. Closing the door, you leave the world behind. Right. You're as cold as ice. Right, so you're in a cave of ice. And as you walk around, huge icicles drop from the top of the cave and shatter on the floor. Test your luck. Just don't know happy about it. All right, so chat, we need someone to test our luck. Our luck right now is 11. So if you test luck, the way it works is you roll 2 6-sided dice. You're looking for an 11 or less. So it'd be $ roll space and then 2d6. That's right, no whammies. $ roll space 2d6. Someone in chat, please. Wah, wah. Wah. Wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Roll 12d6. Okay. Okay. Right, so we are lucky. That's good because if we had been unlucky, we would have been instantly killed. So I'm glad that we were actually lucky. Okay, our numb fingers detect 3 doors. So do we go northwest, northeast, or southeast? Now, did we come? I think we came from the southeast, right? So yeah, so northwest or northeast is what we're looking at. Northwest or northeast. So we went west all the way, and then we went back to the southeast. So we have now. Oh, wait a minute. I'm wrong. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. That's incorrect. What I meant to say was southwest. Let me start that again. Okay. This is what I meant to say. Sorry. Southwest, because we came from the northwest. So do we want to go... and that's not right either. I am clearly incompetent. Let's try that one last time, shall we? Southeast is what I meant to say, or northeast, because we came from the northwest. So we went southeast last time. So do we go southeast again, or do we go northeast? Yeah, my fault, guys. That's my fault. So we went west all the way, then we went southeast to this room. And so now the question is, are we going southeast again, or are we going northeast, which is a separate exit out of the room? We are not going northwest, because that would bring us back to where we just came from. So southeast or northeast is really the question. And we went southeast before. Yeah, west, north, yep. Southwest. Directions are a thing, man.
Stupid music.
Does it keep stopping?
It glitches.
Oh.
Huh? Why is it playing Thief now?
Well, that's odd. Mine is still on Conan. Okay. I'm going to last call this.
The playlist keeps glitching.
How dare
Like
do
instead
that?
of like loading the next song, it just stops.
Mm-hmm.
But it also doesn't let me like go further in the playlist.
Mm-hmm.
It like exits if the playlist is over, even though it's not.
Yeah. Sometimes they yeah. I've had it screw up like that before when trying to deal with playlists. All right. Looks like people are excited to continue to send us to the southeast. Oh, I already did last call, so I'm going to close it. All right, so southeast it is. Once I get to this spot, I think I'm going to do a save point as well. Right. You stumble around this cave and trip over a pile of skulls. Something crawls up your leg, but you shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Okay. There are, again, exits leading southeast, northwest. Again, we're not going to do that because we just came from there, or northeast. So basically, second verse, same as the first. Are we going, continuing to go southeast? Or are we going northeast now? Oh, and also... Ghost, bat. I love the question marks. It's great. I don't know if anyone has been keeping track of the path. That might be useful. But
yeah,
I can,
totally. This map is completely accurate.
But I think you went at a triangle. I think you went northeast and then straight west. Now you're going southeast. I think that's right. Southeast, is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Northeast, and then you went west, and now you're going southeast, I believe.
Another one done.
Lovely. Look at that. We went up into the right, then you went all the way left, then you went down into the right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So
You're going for another hour or so, right?
that is correct. Yes.
Okay.
We're going until 3.
I will starve in the meantime.
Oh no! Is there any way you can you can't get a snack? You can't.
I don't want a snack. I want dinner.
I understand that, but listen, don't let the
No,
perfect
it's
be the
fine.
enemy of the good.
I'll just cry. It's
Get
fine.
some no, get some cottage cheese. Use your cat bazooka to fetch you some food.
My cat bazooka is currently not here.
Artist abuse. You're helping starve your artist. I'm like, I'm not. I'm telling her to get some snacks. Okay. All right, so we're going to continue to go to the southeast. Understandable. Right, southeast. The door closes behind you. In the middle of the room are a series of crystals. Hey! Emitting a purple glow. Above them is a legend in vulgar runewrite. Count the crystals for life. There are 33 of them. Add 2 luck points. Hey, let's go. All right. 33 of them. So we're looking at 100 now.
33 crystals.
Okay. All right. And there are 3 possible exits. But one of them is to the northwest, which we obviously don't want to do. So it's either southeast or northeast. And here we go. Yep, we added them up. Usually eat dinner between 5:30 and 6:30, just in time for the stream. Yeah, see, well, listen. Those are possibilities. But see, Tari wanted to, build up the, experience, of suffering. So as to get the hunger motivating to create even greater art. Mm-hmm. You know. Oh, dramatic combat reborn. All right, so $ vote space 1 is southeast, which is the way that we were going. $ vote space 2 is northeast, which would be different. Southeast or northeast. You could break the game for 5 minutes and do Kachecho's nominations now so Tari could go grab food. Interesting. We could do that, yes.
No, I need a half an hour to cook. It's fine.
Oh, well, all right, well. Yeah, that's the thing. Tari can't grab the food. Tari has to make some delicious, slow-cooked German food with a touch of Dutch thrown in. Netherlandsy food.
Netherlandsy food. Yeah, I'm not actually I'm not the type of person who cooks dishes, known dishes, as so much as everything is improvised.
I can appreciate the improv cook. My wife is pretty good with improv leftover cooking. All right, last call. You have 2 games to nominate. Oh, nice. All right, going once. Going twice. All right. More southeast time. I think I'm actually going to put a save point at 2:05 as well. Because it's been a while. It's been a while since I had a save point. Okay. You were in a cave with 3 metal doors marked in runewrite. There is also an unmarked wooden trapdoor, which guess what we're not entering. So we can either go in the wooden door, or we can go northwest, which is where we came from, or we can go, stop me if you've heard this before, northeast or southeast. Yay! Let's go. Southeast, we came from the northwest, so we can go southeast. So southeast or northeast? You know the drill, chat. Southeast. Southeast. Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, a narrative platformer called a Highland Song, and it's from Inkle. Interesting. Oh, yes, I had read about this. Yeah, I may have to take a look at that because Inkle's a good company. Obviously, the people behind the Sorcery series. And that's interesting. I will have to check out those details. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay. All right, we're going southeast again. Oh, really? Effect Life? Yeah. Well, remember, you can nominate one, and you can always nominate another one in the future, so...
Oh, wait, were all games shown? Were all games nominated yet, or can I throw one in?
No, we haven't started the nominations. That doesn't happen
okay.
until the end, so you're all good.
Okay. Because there's one that I need you to play, that I've been telling you about to play.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Lovely game.
So, as we go southeast, chat, this brings us back to the very beginning room. So we went northeast all the way, right? Then we went west all the way. Then we went southeast all the way. So we basically made this triangle, as I understand it. So now I guess we have to figure out what we're going to do next. Like, do we go, I guess maybe we go northeast and then choose another option? Like from this room where we're at?
How many crystals was it again?
100.
No, I mean like in the last room that we went to.
Oh, 33.
Okay, thank you.
It was 33 crystals. Oh, is this 33? I can't wait to see. Okay. Let's see. So, chat, I guess here, since we're back in the room that we started from, now what that means is we are now looking at north. Let me see. Our options basically are we go back the way we came or we go northeast. But this time, once we go northeast, we go in different direction. So, in other words, Do you want? So here's my question: do we want to go northeast and then right? Exactly what Effect Life said. Is that what we want to do? That might speed it up. Actually, go northeast and then go northwest until we can't do that anymore. Is that okay with chat? Northeast first and then northwest repeating. As we're like layering it, because we basically did this triangle thing. So like, yeah, okay. You on board with that, Alphabet Streams? Others in chat? Because it's west. Northwest forever because it's west. Okay, so northeast is going to bring us up to 359. Okay, and then we're going to go northwest. Okay. And we're going to just keep going northwest because that was what was suggested by chat. Okay, you were in a dark, empty cave. There are 4 exits, each marked with the familiar runes. Which do you choose? There is another one northwest. So we're going to keep going northwest. 2 hooded figures stand before you in the cave. One is Astragal, the other he introduces as Tancred. Tancred tells you that Orguz is no more and that the quest is over. You will be well rewarded. Just then you hear laughing behind you. You turn round to find no one. Turning back, you find no trace of the figures. You were in a cave of illusion. Can't you see you're in a cave of illusion? And there's not much truth to go around. Another illusion is beginning to form, but you ignore it. There are 4 exits, and by the will of chat, we continue to go northwest. There is a large pool in the cave. You cannot cross from door to door, and it seems to be deep. You will have to leap. Throw 2 dice. This is the distance. So, can I have someone in chat, I guess Alphabet Streams because you've been doing it before, if you don't mind, $ roll space, and then 2d6 is what we're looking for to see what we get. You don't want to roll super high. If it is greater than your stamina, you fail and fall into the deep red pool of Elkiem, from which you will never return. Death count 1.
I got another one done.
Ooh, okay, wait. 33 crystals. Ha ha ha. That looks like is he like marionetting?
It's a Muppet.
Oh, okay, so you're actually doing as the count. He is the count. All right, that's awesome.
He is the count.
He is the count. That's awesome.
I may or may have not been on a Muppet thing lately.
Ah, that's cool. Listen, that's always a good thing.
Like my boyfriend
to
and I have just been binge watching the old show and like various movies.
Wasn't it great, the old show?
Oh my
man.
god, it's so fucking hilarious.
It's really, really fun.
The Haunted Mansion movie is fucking terrible though. Like,
I have not seen Haunted Mansion, but Muppet Christmas Carol is tremendous.
Anything. Oh yeah, Christmas Carol is great. So is like Treasure Island.
Yep, Treasure Island's great. Muppets Take Manhattan, where all their like laser eyes, infrared glasses, clown shoes.
I'm not sure I've watched that one.
Whoopee cushion.
Watched that one yet.
Oh my god, I actually have quoted that in a panel about the parallel structures. It's great. Okay, so after the death count, thanks to Alphabet Streams failing that roll, we're going to have you do that again. I've added the death count. I'm going to bring us right back to that same spot because the save point was 2. So we can go right back to where we were. So let's try that again, Alphabet Streams. Cross that you reached the checkpoint, as it were. So please $ roll space 2d6. Let's see if we can actually cross this thing. Conan with an inability to jump.
Is that like with elephants? Because like they don't jump because they're too heavy, they would hurt themselves when they come back down?
That's true. So
and
what
like
leaves
he's
in the
just
point?
all muscles and huge, so
He's just like,
yeah, basically.
yes, his mighty body just pushes into the floor.
Must be horrible for his joints, for his knees.
Oh, like every time he's just crushing his joints. Okay, northwest it is. This time Alphabet Streams made it. Just needed a running jump, Okay. Now wait a minute. Make sure I'm going the right way.
One day I'll build my own Muppet.
Your own Muppet.
Yeah. I've been like thinking about it for like quite some time now. It's just like seems like so much fun. But like, as always with me, like I think of a billion projects and then I never start like any of them.
You've started some. The heraldry.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go back. So we're going back northwest again. Northwest brings us to the boiling hot cave with the white hot stream of lava. So that means we have to do this thing where we go $ roll space 1d6 this time. And also we've run out of northwest to go. So at this point we're going to have to decide which direction to go.
I was actually thinking intensely about how I would construct a Granny Lavender Muppet. And like actually
really?
thought about, oh my god, I could like go on stream with the Muppet and just like puppeteer the entire thing instead of like being on camera myself.
That's kind of what can we get a $ roll space 1d6 somebody in chat if you'd be so kind to see about whether we get this lava situation. One of the people who plays in my Expedition for the Mysterious Peaks Video Store Cowboy, his Johnny Pippin, his character Titus, he's been doing this like paper basically version of this puppet, but like that's exactly, he basically thought of it's this Zek that sort of would remind you a little bit of a much nicer version of what's the Emperor dude from Farscape, the Muppet, the Farscape Muppet, basically, who's the Emperor. Someone in chat probably has to know.
I don't know what Farscape is.
What? No, there's no way. You don't know what Farscape is?
I swear I've heard the name before. I have like no image in front of me right now.
Wow. Okay, well, if you and your boyfriend are on a Muppet kick, you need to watch Farscape. Farscape is a very good show, especially the first 3 seasons. I think fourth season that went off the side. It basically, it is imagine Firefly with Muppets.
Ooh.
It's very good. The first 2 to 3 seasons, very good. And then Sci-Fi screwed it up because it's Sci-Fi.
Going on the to watch list.
Yeah, and it literally has Muppets in it. I
love Firefly.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the guy who's the Emperor though. Tiberius, maybe? I can't remember what his name is. But anyway. Right. You did not kill us. In fact, we avoided being hit by sparks, so that was good. Okay, so now though we have a decision to make, chat. So we've gone northwest as far as we can go. And so now we're in a spot where we can't go back southeast because that's going to bring us back to that pool. So that means that we can either go, let me see where we've been before. If we go east, we're in the noisy cave with screams. If we go southeast, we go right back to the pool room that we just came from. If we go southwest, it looks like we have not. If we go directly west, we're going to be in the Spectre room where we got slashed by claws. So it looks like the only real place to go that we haven't been yet, chat, is to go southwest. So should we do that? That's the only place we have not yet been of this group. You've only heard the name before. Oh man, Farscape is very good. Farscape is very good. The premise is this Earth astronaut ends up being sucked through this wormhole, and he basically, through a variety of factors, ends up being on this ship, a living ship called Maya, which is being chased by these peacekeepers because of something that they did. And the characters that they meet from there on are pretty awesome, like very interesting, unusual characters.
Oh my god, it's an isekai.
It gets gory and stuff at times, like kind of gooey science fiction, which I don't like. That's the only problem I have with it. And like I say, it gets more like that as the show goes on. Rigel, that's it. Rigel. Yep, that was the Emperor. That's one I was thinking about. So anyway, chat, are we happy then to go into the one room around here that we have not yet been in? If we go west, we end up, east, we end up in the noisy cave. Southeast is the pool room that we just came from. And if we go directly to the west, then we'll end up with the place with the specters that slash us where we can't draw our sword. So the only place we haven't been is this one other room. So are people cool to go in the one room we have not yet been in? Not trying to railroad, but I feel like, given that we're trying to work through this labyrinth. So give me a yes, no in chat, please and thank you. Yeah, Rigel.
No, I'm just thinking of that disappointment tasting turkey bacon again that we talked about in the green room. Stupid turkey bacon. Who invented that stuff?
We have back to our discussion of turkey bacon, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just hungry, so I'm thinking of food.
Go to the not yet visited room. Okay. We will do that then. Let's go to the not yet visited room. So, you are in a cave of ice. And as you walk around... Oh, actually... No, we went... I guess we've been to all these rooms now that I think of it. Huh. Boy, now I don't know where to tell us to go. Northeast? Because it looks like we've been in all of these rooms, actually. We could go back to the crystal room. Should we, like, fast travel basically back to the crystal room? And try to use the crystals that we've counted? Because we've been to all these rooms, it looks like. So we could go back to that crystal room and do that. Oh, the mummy. Quality movie. Quality
I can't
movie.
think of anything to draw.
Yeah, we've been in the ice room, the specter room. We've been in the lava room. We've been in the room with a bunch of boots room. There may be one drawing coming up, actually, you might want to do. So hold off for a second. Let me see if I can chat. Are we good on going to the crystals room? Now that we know the number of crystals, theoretically? Because we can... I'm only fast traveling us there because we're not mapping it exactly. But we've been in all the other rooms so far. So what do you think? Is that a yes or a no? What say you? Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's hope we didn't miss one. All right. So once we go back to the crystals room, if we count it up together to 100, it looks like we got it right because 100 is an entry that makes sense. It says you find yourself in a dark chamber. So it's obviously another room. So it looks like we did it. As you stumble around in the gloom, you find a well. Looking down, you see nothing but darkness. And when you throw a rock into it, you hear nothing. You walk around the well and find a rope attached to the inside. There seems to be no other way out of the chamber. Just then, you see a small leather purse, and opening it, you find that it contains a silver coin. Do you choose to throw the coin into the well, or will you leave the purse and climb down the rope? So $vote space 1 is throw the coin into the well, and $vote space 2 is climb down the rope.
Well.
Well. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment, Tari, depending on what the chat votes on here. What do you think, chat? $vote space 1, throw the coin down the well. $vote space 2, climb down the rope. After being friends with Tari for many years and doing this particular event with her for many years, I think I know the stuff that Tari likes to draw in some cases. Well, admittedly, I don't have any understanding of the extent to which she likes to draw My Little Pony related or, ish things. So there's that, but...
They make the brain produce a happy juice.
Yes. Okay. All right. Looks like we almost got it. We have 2 voting for throwing the rock down. Last call, last call. $ vote space 1 means throw the coin down the well. $ vote space 2 means climb down the rope. Fool of a took. Oh my god. I had no idea what you were drawing at first. I was like, what? All right, it's 2-1. Oh, it's 2-2. It's tied up. 2-2. All right, we need someone to break this tie. The next vote is going to win it. $ vote space 1 will throw the coin to the well. $ vote space 2 will climb down the rope. Mardicus, it has been years. How have you been, Mardicus? What's going on? I have not seen you in a long time. How you been? I like this dramatic music with the appearance of the cat. Like, oh. That's true. So $ vote space 1 is throw the coin into the well. $ vote space 2 is leave the person climb down the rope. So we need one more vote to break this tie, chat. So throw the coin down the well or climb down the rope. Going once. We need someone to break this tie. Going twice. So I can't complain. Life is great. Finished college. Found a great job. Met an amazing person. Wow. Well, congratulations, Mardicus. That's awesome on all fronts. I'm glad to hear it. Those are all good things. That's awesome. Congratulations, Mardicus. Okay. You are throwing the coin into the well. This is good because this will make the drawing that I was thinking about for Tari. You throw it into the well. There is a sudden flash. As the smoke clears, you see in front of you a huge red creature with horns, fangs, and cloven feet. It struts about and laughs. The laugh echoes louder and louder. You summoned me! It looks scornfully at you with bright red eyes. Your wish is my command. You ask for a way out. It laughs again and then attacks you. I had a feeling a picture with a big demon coming out of a well and freaking out. Theodore had some legs, you know.
Okay, so what does this monster look like? What was the description?
Huge red creature with horns, fangs, and cloven feet. So I think your standard devil or mascot of every death metal band ever made.
Hot?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Tim Curry, basically, in Legend.
What? No.
Wait, what? Everyone I've ever talked to thinks Tim Curry is hot in that movie. All the coins. What's up, T minus 311?
Weird.
Well, yeah, but creating a world-building application. Now, really, that's awesome as well. Okay, so here we go. Evil Spirit. So, Evil Spirit.
I'm more thinking about Dave Grohl in Pick of Destiny.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, also.
Yes.
That also works. Okay.
I am complete.
I am complete. Okay, I'm going to roll. So we've got 2d6 plus 8. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to roll a 14. Okay, so what we need in chat is we need $roll 2d6 plus our skill, which is 8. 2d6 space plus space 8. Effect Life can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how we do it. $roll 2d6 space plus space 8. Death technically is a way out. Well, yes.
Wait. So huge red and cloven hooves. Anything else? I'm forgetting something. Claws?
Horns, fangs, cloven feet, and red. And bright red eyes.
Well, yeah.
And looks at you scornfully.
Stop making me look up words.
Oh, that's a bug. Aha.
No, it's a feature.
It's a feature. Okay, well then just the... Oh, there it is. It's a space. Okay, it's got to be a space. Okay, thank you, Geister. Unfortunately, that 13 is not as high as the 14 that I rolled, which means that we lose 2 points. So we're going to try this again. Okay. Oh my god. Well, I just maxed it out. So we need 2d6s here. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, so that's all right. $. So same thing. Either Geister Alphabet streams, whoever wants. $, roll 2d6 space plus space 8. It was a good try, but unfortunately. Okay, so here we go again. We are in big trouble. Oh, wait, what? Oh. 5 plus 2 plus 9. Okay, so that was 1 plus 2. You rolled the 9. Okay, that's fine. Plus the 8, still, I'm glad we get that out of the way because we still lost. Okay, this one is 14, so we need to hit this guy. No, it's no problem. So here, let's do this again. Again, same roll, 2d6, etc., etc. I'm dealing with this 8. Is what I have right now. It's 14 total. So we need to beat 14. So we basically need to roll higher than a 6 on 2 dice. So let's do that.
It is a weird overlap that I really love drawing cute little ponies and also huge, disgusting monsters.
Yep.
Terrifying nightmare creatures.
I was right, wasn't I? This demon coming out of a well.
Yeah. You are.
All right, Chad, who's doing it? Who's doing the $, roll 2d6 plus 8? What's up?
For my first game of mutants and masterminds, we did like a little bit of a Hellboy inspired thing.
Okay.
And that one I played I think I told you about that one where I played like a young woman who used to be a football player.
Yes, I think you did mention
like
that.
American football player.
Yeah.
And she got her superpower through an accident on her farm that she has with her wife. And since then she can like turn basically into like Hulk style. She can like turn into this giant goat monster, like a Baphomet type of creature. That one was so much fun to draw. Sadly, that game didn't go for long, so
yeah,
I didn't get to play her for so long. But
yeah, I do remember you mentioning that. I've actually never played in a Mutants and Masterminds game. I've heard many good things about it, but chat, do we have a roll coming? Do we have a roll on its way? $, roll 2d6 space plus space 8. We need to take this thing down.
Have a weekly game now where with 2 friends we play like a Magical Girl game, which is so much fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, with my weep friends.
Oop, not quite terrific because of the caps, the all caps. So 7, and then we add the 8 is 15. That's enough, so he gets hit. Good job. All right, next roll. Second verse, same as the first. I rolled a 13, so again, we need to do that again. So $, roll 2d6 space plus space 8. Got a 13 that we got to beat.
Coming up with good horns is so difficult.
16. Those look promising. Okay, good job. That was a hit again. This time is a 15. So now I need to beat a 15, chat. You can do it. 15, strike a pose. There's nothing to it. Vogue. You can do it. A 14 is not enough. We are running into some trouble here. We may need to use luck here to try to shorten this battle, chat. So we have a 16. Let's see, first of all, if we hit. So, again, same thing. And sorry, Triffin, I know you're AFK, so if this is too much of a pain, you can switch off to somebody else. But we're looking at a 16. Question is, if you can beat this 16. I told you all not to throw the coin. You did. You did. That is the case. But it allowed for this awesome drawing that's being made, so.
But yeah, I need to like bring back that character for some other game because did not get to play her for long.
Yeah, it seems like a cool character. This is in service of art. Exactly, Geister. Exactly. Okay, so again, someone we can get to do the $ roll space 2d6 space plus 8. That would be lovely. Oh, you already did. I'm sorry. I missed that. That was a tie. I beg your pardon. Sorry. Let me try that again. 17. Beg your pardon. Sorry, Trivid. I didn't see that you did that. Okay, so this is the next round. So now we're looking to either tie or beat a 17. And then when we do, we may want to use luck so we can try to get... I don't think we can use provisions in combat. We could if this were Skyrim.
Horse game, eat a wheel of cheese.
Yep. Many wheels of cheese, actually.
Mm.
Yep, may rest at eat at any time except when engaged in a battle. Well, this is technically, hypothetically, a battle. Partially, allegedly a battle. So, if I'm going to be fair about it.
The fastest in the New York tri-state.
Okay, there we go.
Choo-choo-choo.
Nice. Good job, Triffid. Okay, so now what we need to do is, chat, my recommendation is we're in very bad shape stamina-wise. So I want to recommend that we test our luck, and here's why. If we test our luck and we are lucky, we will do an additional point of damage, which means we'll drop them from 6 to 3. If we do that twice, then, let's see, then when that happens, oh, actually an extra 2 points. An extra 2 points. So we would drop it to 2 points of stamina, and then we could just hit it normally the next time. So do we want to do that? If we're testing luck, it means we need to roll 2d6, and we're looking to get an 11 or less. So my recommendation is we do that because we are in big trouble stamina-wise. Afterwards, we can eat a couple of provisions to get our life back up, but we are in a bad shape right now. So, chat, are we in favor of using luck in this situation? Is that a yes? Okay, going once. Going twice. Okay, so then someone, doesn't have to be Triffid, but it can be. Yes, go ahead. We have quite a bit of that. So that would be $vote space 2d6, and we're looking for an 11 or less. Don't pull an alphabet streams and get double sixes. Know what I'm saying? You want to save that for the next time. It's all about timing. It's about timing. Oh, did I say vote? Oh, my bad. $roll space is what I meant to say. Nice. Okay. So that means our luck is down to 10, and this thing is now down to 2 stamina. Okay. So now we've got 17. We can also use luck to mitigate the impact on us. So we might want to do that because now whenever we hit it normally, we will kill it. Once we did it, I already doomed us once. Someone else do it. So 17. So again, we're looking at $roll space 2d6 plus 8. And we're looking to tie or beat a 17. And if we don't get it, we probably want to use luck again so that we only get hit for 1 point of stamina instead of 2, because we won't need it for combat. We won't need it for the offensive part, because once we hit him normally, he'll be dead. 16. Yeah, so that's not quite enough. So then what you should do, Triffid, or somebody, is to go 2D, again, roll 2d6, and we're going to try to mitigate this effect of the luckiness. So we're looking for a 10 or less on 2d6. And we're going to have to use our restoring luck Tabasha, I think, after this. Or also might be able to use, we can send Tabasha to actually get provisions as well, so that's another possibility. So this one is just a 2d6. Straight 2d6, looking for 10 or less. Woo! Just lucky. All right. That drops us to 2 stamina. All right, this is our opportunity, chat. 14. All we need to do is beat a 14. So $ roll 2d6 space plus 8. And if we get a 15 or higher, then we've defeated this creature, and then we're going to chow down with a bunch of provisions.
That sounds good.
It'll be delicious.
Provisions.
All kinds of provisions. It will include no raisins. Oh, we don't need to worry about luck in this situation because if we hit the thing, then it will die normally without having to use luck. We used luck the last time just to mitigate the damage that it did to us, to bring us to 2 stamina. So now we're sitting at 2 stamina. So for this one, we can just do this normally. The only time we have to worry about luck is if we don't kill it this turn, then we might have to use luck to mitigate its hit on us. But all we need to do right now is get... Say what? Say again?
So it's sitting on us?
It's sitting on us.
No, hitting.
Oh, it's hitting on us, yes. That is true. It is definitely hitting on us, and not even with good pickup lines. That is a 13. Ow. All right, well, now we're going to have to use luck because otherwise we're dead. So we're going to have to roll... oh, it's such a shame. We're going to have to roll 2d6 and look to get a 9 or less. Whew, okay, we're down to 1 stamina. It's our last chance. Okay, I rolled like crap. That's what I like to see. A 12. A 12, that's all we need to do. We just need to beat a 12. Just roll higher than a 4. 2d6 plus 8. We need to roll higher than a 4. We can do it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Poor Triffid, all the pressure now. You can do it. 1 stamina. From hell's heart, I stab at thee. Yes. And defeated. Oh my goodness. We beat it barely. All right. Now, I'm not even going to ask chat because we are in desperate situation of needing provisions. So it is time to eat some food. So
yes.
We are going to eat 2 meals right here. All right, so that's going to bring us back up to 9. We're now down to 0 provisions, but the other thing is when we do that, to bring you extra provisions. Let's see. So the thing I'm a little confused about is, it says you may call on Tabasha the Bazook to bring you extra provisions at any time. Okay, great. And then it says you may call on her any time to restore your initial skill or luck. Oh, she can restore your initial skill. Oh, no, we said she would only restore luck. Never mind, because you have to do it at the beginning. So she may also help you by adding to your provisions. Well, so the thing that I'm confused about with that is which of those do we listen to? Because it says you may call on Tabasha the Bazook to bring you extra provisions at any time. Okay. Then later it says, she may also help you by adding to your provisions. Instructions are given on those particular pages. So does she bring us extra provisions or not? Is really the question.
Could just eat her.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing.
Tasty snack.
Eat the cat. You can tell Tari's hungry.
Hmm.
You know what seems delicious right now? A feline snack.
Don't you ever like? Well, I mean, you haven't had your cats for that long, I guess.
Don't I ever want to eat my cats? No.
Well, like pretend to is what I'm meant to say. Like where you just hold them and you like
Oh.
basically take their ear in your mouth, but like you don't bite down. It's just like with your lips, basically, like nom.
Oh, I see. No, I haven't had them long enough for us to get to that stage, to get to the ear nibbling stage
Nom, nom, nom.
of our cat relationship. Okay. So I'm confused about that. I don't understand what that means. I don't understand if that means that we can use Tabisha to bring us provisions, and if so, how many? Maybe just like one or something? Because it doesn't say. I wonder if it's spoken about this online. I'm going to look it up quickly. Because that would be important because we have 0 provisions right now. Tabisha. Provisions. Let's see. I'm looking at Blogger. Looking at this.
I think I got another one done.
Okay, awesome. Oh, look at that. Chat, look at that. Feast your eyes on the demon. He's like, rah, how are you? It actually, the head looks vaguely like a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, so it does. Yeah, I suppose. Not on purpose.
Let's see. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to find if there's any description about the provisions. Okay. Right, this is the thing. Right, I'm finding it. Anytime I can send her off to fetch provisions, no details are given on how many she fetches when she does this, and it's unclear whether this is meant literally or should be read as, at any point in the adventure, we might give you the option to make use of her like this. Right. Okay, so we don't know is basically the answer. All right, so we're going to have to leave it that way. That's an awesome drawing. I love that. Okay, so let's see. So we're going for about another 20 to 25 minutes. There may have time for one more, maybe, possibly. But you are grabbing the rope, and we are now climbing down hand over hand. There are a few footholds, and your arms get very tired. This freaking book is brutal. So we're down to 8 stamina, and we still have no provisions until we find something. Suddenly you feel a draft and see a hole on the left and a similar hole on the right. You think that you can swing to either side. Which do you choose, the hole on the left or the one on the right? So hole on the left or hole on the right. $ vote space 1 for the hole on the left. $ vote space 2 for the hole on the right. Can we send the cat? I know, I wish. But apparently not. Okay. You're brainstorming about a custom rule. So again, $ vote space 1 chat. If you would like to go to the left hole, $ vote space 2 if you'd like to go to the right hole. Brainstorm about a custom rule. Roll a d6. The result is the total amount of times you call her for rations. Every time you do, roll a d4 to see how many rations you get. Well, I think the better way to do that is because she has the 9 lives thing and she has the 9 uses, just use one of the 9 uses and then roll the d4 to see how many rations you get. I think that makes sense, Effect Life. I think we should implement that immediately, actually. So I'm going to have us do that. So I think we'll just use that. So we're going to use one of those right now. And now we're going to roll a d4. Please roll a d4. Somebody. $ roll space d4. Thank you for the vote also, Alphabet Streams. $ roll space d4. 3. So 3 provisions. Awesome. And I say we eat 2 more right now to bring us up to 14. Then we kind of leave it at that. Okay. Now we're in better shape and we get 8 uses of her. That was a good call, Effect Life. That's a good idea. Okay. So we've got this vote to go to the left. All right. Going once. Going twice. Yeah, I think that's the way to approach it. I'm already feeling like this book has been a little too... It's a little too random, I think, for me so far. There's too many, like, instant death scenarios and, like, stuff like that. Like, just randomly you lose stamina points. You're like, okay.
It's King's Quest.
Right. See? Exactly why I don't... Okay, going once, going twice.
What was the name of the owl again?
The owl in King's Quest?
Yeah.
I don't know. I know the owl in Clash of the
Cedric?
Titans was Archimedes.
Cedric? What's his name? Cedric.
Might have been Cedric. But I only played and won the first 2 King's Quests. Okay, so we're going to the left.
I only played that one. Cedric the Owl. Yeah, I did remember.
Okay. You fall down into a larger hole. It is completely dark and the sword will not shine. Just then you hear a hiss, a sniff, a slithering movement, and something like the licking of lips. That's bad. There is a movement towards you and you prepare to fight. If you can sense fight, and we can, then you may combat it with an extra skill point. So that means that we now have a skill of 9 against this creature. If you do not have the ability of the Fill Brethren, reduce your skill for this combat only by 2. Okay, but fortunately we do have that skill. So it's time to fight the Dark Monster.
King's Quest 7 is the one that I played. That's the one that's like basically a Disney Princess movie as a game.
Oh, really? 7 was way after I was out on the series. Okay, so now we're going to roll. So, chat, let us do it. We start with a 13. So, $vote. Sorry, not vote. $roll. 2d6 space plus space 9 this time. Because we get an extra skill because of our blind sense. Or because of our sense fight, rather. So, yeah, so 2d6 plus 9. Can I get someone to vote for that? Can I get someone to vote for that?
Should get you to play King's Quest, one of those, just to torture you. But,
yeah, I mean, if it gets nominated, you know, I might.
No, God, no, nobody wants to see that. It's like, first of all, there's already like a ton of like playthroughs of those, of King's Quest specifically. But also, like, first of all, like beyond that, you like don't like point-and-click adventures, and also, out of all the point-and-click adventures you could play,
This
This
is the
is
most
not
point and
exactly the most
clickiest.
accessible.
Ah, okay. This is the most
Like
point and
all the
clickiest.
random death stuff. Like you can it's like really easy to like lock yourself out of being able to finish the game because like oh, you didn't like fucking stop a rat that like moves at like 50 miles an hour across the screen, which you then needed later to like pass subdued or something. I don't know. I think that's in like King's Quest 5 or something.
So yeah, that's. I had some trouble with this. Thank you, Effect Life. Next one is 14. We're looking to beat a 14. Tren nominated, and I eventually played Toonstruck, and that was.
Ooh!
I
Oh,
did.
yeah, I remember.
I played through it and I won it, but that was a little frustrating at times for sure. Okay, so we hit it again.
Oh, I need to replay that one. I loved that one as a kid.
With Christopher Lloyd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This time I rolled an 11. I love it. So roll again. Please roll again, Effect Life. Thank you. If you would not mind. Oh, a 13. Right, that'll be enough for us to hit him. All right, he's down to 4. This dark monster. 15. All right, so we need to roll a 15. Need to roll better than 15, and we did. All right, 2 stamina remaining. 2 stamina remaining. He rolls a 12. Man, these rolls have been quite good for our side.
Maybe I should make my own.
Nice.
What's it called? Choose your own adventure book, like a short one, like a choose your own adventure booklet.
Did you choose your own adventure booklet? Well, you know, there was there was some work being done at one point on. Emily was doing some work on a Gray Shade choose your own adventure at one point, but then ceased production on said thing. But that would be cool at some point to do like to have a choose your own adventure. Like my dream would be to have like an Inkle style of Gray Shade. That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, that was impressive, Effect Life. Good stuff. Time to go play the lottery. So we beat it. All right, if you survive, and we did, turn to 378. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you need somebody to like contribute some character designs,
that would be also lovely. You feel your way to an exit and find yourself on a ledge above another tunnel. You rest. If you have provisions, you may choose to have them now. If not, then add only 1 stamina point. Okay, we probably want to save that last one. So, well, actually, I don't know, chat. We either get 1 stamina point to bring us to 15, but we have a provision left. Or, I mean, I don't know what we're saving it for. We might as well just use our last provision and get us back up to 18 stamina. So, do we not eat, and that's 1 stamina point and no provision, or 1 stamina point? Or do we eat and use up our last provision? Yeah, exactly, Effect Life, yeah. So what do we think, chat? Do we have that last provision and go up to 18 stamina? Or do we save it and get 1 stamina point? You'd wait? Okay. All right. Okay, so we just get the 1 stamina point, but we have a provision left. Okay. You wake up to see a picture. Oh, I do have a picture of this, actually. Let me see if I can pull this up here. See if I can find that. I may not have... Yep, I don't have the right picture for this, so I'll just have to show you. This is what you see. Bear with me a second whilst I get rid of that and turn on this. Okay. Yeah. Actually, wait a second. Why is that? Right, that's one way. Hold on a second. That's better. Okay, we got it. Hey, Big Boss. So this is the picture that you see. You can see the dwarves being dragged along, those poor guys.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
I don't think they're very happy, though, in singing where it's off to work we go.
Where there's a weapon, there's a way.
That's more like it. You wake up to see 2 torches in the distance coming towards you. Good to see you, Big Boss. You creep to the end of the ledge and see 2 orcs and a dark elf marching a dozen dwarves along the tunnel. All the dwarfs wear metal collars. Suddenly, 2 of the dwarfs break free and rush towards you. One immediately seizes his throat and collapses, while the other sees you and raises his hand for help. The others have still not seen you. Will you help the dwarf or stay hidden? So $ vote space 1 means you help the dwarf. $ vote space 2 means you stay hidden. $ vote space 1 means help the dwarf. $ vote space 2 means stay hidden. All right. We have 2 people voting to help the dwarf. Going once.
Kill everyone, including the dwarves.
Going twice. I don't know whether that's an option. Okay. So
what my character would do.
That's I just have to play with my character is. Okay. So we're going to try to help the dwarf. You reach out and pull him up. The dark elf does not notice you, but stops and shuts his eyes. All the dwarves and orcs stand stock still. Suddenly, you are stabbed in the back. The dwarf you helped has stolen your dagger, and as you turn around, you see him standing there with a glazed look in his eyes. Now, this thing cracks me up because it says deduct 4 stamina points. Okay, because you've been stabbed in the back. Fine. Then it says he then strides back to the others and they all march off. After a while, you take the same tunnel. Like, don't the people, like, as he strides off, go, "Where were you?" and come to find me? Like, they're just like, "All right, thanks for coming back. Why do you have a dagger?" Like, so that's what happens. We try to help a dwarf.
Stab.
You know? Yeah, exactly. All right.
Yes,
after
cat.
I'm very excited, and this is good because this is we're just about at the end here. So that's a perfect. I love that cat. I know. I love how long the cat gets. Same. After a long walk, you stop for a rest at a comfortable-looking rock. You are now embarking on the most dangerous phase of your quest. Check your adventure sheet for luck, skill, stamina, and provisions. Check your abilities and any special knowledge gleaned so far. I love that. Check your abilities. You stab the sword into the ground and you see a wisp of blue smoke swirl out of the hilt until it becomes the face of a warrior knight. The face looks at you and begins to speak. "You are my heir and have proved yourself fit to carry my sword. Beware," in all caps, "now that you are close to the evil of Orguz. I will grant you the spell of life. Use it once when you are in the greatest need. The image fades and a small parchment flutters to your feet. You pick it up. It is covered in antique runes that have no meaning for you. Mark the spell on your adventure sheet. Use it once only if your stamina has been reduced to 0 in any combat. In such a case, you may carry on as though you have won the fight with a stamina score of 4. That's pretty cool. Do not use it unwisely, for it is a strong spell, and you will have to reduce your skill by 1 after using it. Wow. So, let's see. The Spell of Life. So the Spell of Life... Spell of Life. Used to win any combat where you hit 0. Stamina. Auto win with 4 stamina left. And lose 1 skill point. Okay. That's one of those in case of emergency break glass type of deals, for sure. Okay. And that's going to lead us to the final entry for today, which is you are now refreshed and feel able to set off on your quest for the shield. After a long time, you come to what looks like a stone sentry post. On either side of the tunnel, there are 2 small slits in the rock. And the question is whether you rush back past quickly or whether you crouch down and crawl under the slits. What we actually choose to do, we will have to find out later. But not today, because we have to do nominations for the Chat Chosen Game of the Month, and because Tari needs to go get some food after
No, I
making
also need to nominate a game. So
the longest of all
around
cats.
4 minutes.
Oh, okay. So there you go, chat. So we have made some good progress. I suspect we'll be able to finish this next month in December, which will be cool. I suspect. And we will go on from there. There's a picture of a very cute cat when I put in a search for Chasms of Malice pictures. That's funny. Okay. So we end today with 8 out of 9 skill. That hurts a little bit. 11 out of 18 stamina. That hurts as well. 9 out of 11 luck is okay. 1 provision. That could be better. Fuel, but we've never had provisions when we need it. Like, we need a campfire, then we can use fuel, and that gets us more stamina basically out of every provision that we take. But we have not had that situation before. We did, however, manage to get out of the caves of, or at least the first set of caves for the Minisador caverns. We still need to temper the sword using the Heart Flame in the caves of Minisador. And we got the Spell of Life. So, and we used Tabasha the Bazook once. So we still have other options available. So, on the whole, a fairly effective session, I think, despite some of its difficulties. All right, so that's November 14th, 2023. Lovely. All right, I am going to remove this character. Actually, wait, no, I don't want to do that yet because I want to do polls. Right.
So how would you describe the
So
chicken to
let's
someone
see.
who
Let's
has
get rid of that. Let's go up to here. And let's get rid of this ad right here, which we don't need. Goodbye, ad. There we go. The Run and Rumble Tavern. Nice. Exactly what we want. Okay. So, as I pull up the poll, all right. So, what game are play
Pentiment.
this month? Okay, what is it?
Pentiment.
Oh, I've heard of this. This is the one with the
because I keep telling you about it.
Yeah. But I mean, even before you told me about this, this is isn't it Obsidian's newest?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, Pentiment I heard good things about. So Pentiment, good choice.
Fantastic.
Metal
Yes,
Gear
it
Solid,
is.
very good choice. Also, I have played Metal
Ooh,
Gear Solid.
You
but-
might wanna postpone that one a little bit. Because there's gonna be a Switch re-release soon, and then you can play that one on Switch.
Oh, is this the one you were that? Okay, that's fair. Because is that what you were talking about, Big Boss? The collection coming out on Switch?
Or is that out by now?
Is it out already, Big Boss? On Switch?
Well, to be fair, there's going to be 2 separate collections.
Right. There would be right before we get to the, Sons of Liberty.
Also, yes, you
like,
should play Metal Gear Solid at some point, but like you might want to wait for the Switch re-release.
Okay.
Just for like ease of play, because
because it'll be a lot easier.
You did get like a Switch specifically.
Okay, well then,
right?
So then, Big Boss, maybe save that until that's out. Like, I'm gonna actually look while we do this. What is Chants of Senar?
Check if it's out now.
Effect Life.
Oh.
Structure inspired by the Tower of Babel, full of people who speak fictional languages. Encountered languages must be translated through experimentation and puzzles. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Both of those sound good so far. Both Pentiment and Chants of Senar. Master Collection Volume 1. That looks like it's out, he said. Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, it came out October 24th, apparently.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's...
But I want you to play Pentiment first. It's much, much shorter than Metal Gear. Goddamn.
Well, I mean, remember, this is... normally, I only play these, like, one time, and then I'll come back to them. It's out on Switch. All right, so there you go. Those are 3 good choices. Pentiment, Chants of Senar, and Metal Gear Solid are all good. Doesn't have to be just RPGs, Marticus. It can be any game. I just reserve the right to veto it if A, I've already played it on stream, B, I'm planning to play it on stream, regardless of the vote, or C, it's a game like a horror game, which I just don't want to play. Dredge.
Or
See, yes, I heard good things about Dredge. That's a good call, Marticus. Yep, that's fine. I've heard good things about Dredge. That's okay. Okay, that's cool, Effect Life, yeah. So Pentiment, Chants of Senar, Metal Gear Solid, and Dredge. Those are good options. I like all of these, actually. Yep, I've heard all those things. And then you can combine it with, what is it, Dave the Diver? To, like, counteract the Lovecraft vibes. Okay, so... and I want to make sure I do this, and then we go through the drawings that Tari gave us. So I'm going to bring this up here, going once, going twice. Okay, top 3 vote getters, chat. Top 3 vote getters are going to go into the straw poll, which we will use to vote on. The final vote will be next week, and then I'll play it the week after that. So go ahead and get your votes in. $ vote space 1 is Pentiment. $ vote space 2 is Chants of Senar. $ vote space 3 is Metal Gear Solid. $ vote space 4 is Dredge. Now, while you're doing that vote, let's go back over and let's take a look and see the different amazing illustrations that we had today from the Great One. I thought about it, but I'm not sure, Effect Life, honestly. I think I'd rather keep it to 1 because it'll cut down on confusion, potentially.
So this was the warm-up?
That was the warm-up, holding a cat.
Theodore the Terrific and his mighty companion Tabasha the Bazooka.
And he was very prominent. Tabasha the Bazooka was prominent throughout all of this.
Mew,
mew. That was my favorite. Mew, mew, mew. I didn't even notice it had its mouth open, so she's like as she's saying it. That's very funny. Okay.
Then the 3 witches,
yep,
which were just hanging out.
Just randomly in a cave. Yep. I love that one.
Yeah, the maze.
The power of the labyrinth. Ghosts, bat. The Terrific plus the bat. Yeah. No, I hear you, Effect Life. I want to do that too.
30 some crystals.
Yep, 33 crystals. Theodore the Terrific is the count.
And then just like a little filler cat
Meep.
in between drawings.
With dramatic music sort of filling it up there. That was very funny.
And then we
guy,
met our new boyfriend.
The power of our new boyfriend. The demon guy. Okay.
The demon guy, yes. It was him.
That was awesome.
And then we had a long cat.
Which was a good way to finish. It's just the long cat. Every time with just the same relaxed, smiling expression. Cat's just like, yeah.
Oh my god!
all
I
good.
just have like the best fucking idea. Like for how like you would tie a string at the beginning of entering a labyrinth, right?
Yeah, where
So
you,
that you can find your way back. Okay, but it's just like the cat getting longer.
I was just gonna say, you just
Look at
bring
this
your cat
bunch
all
of
the way
staying at
around.
and the bunch just stays at the entrance.
Oh my god, that's very funny. That
yeah.
seems to fit. They're basically liquid anyway. That's
like
very
in,
funny.
What was that one PlayStation 3 game where you basically played a worm, a very, very long worm? You had to eat things?
Well, I mean, there's the old classic snafu or snake where you like.
No. Like it's 3D. And basically, your point is to get as long as possible. You can't die in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, you just like get longer and longer and longer, and like you control both the head and the butt
Okay.
of the thing, and you just navigate around this world while you eat everything that you find.
I see.
I forgot the name. It's like along the same lines as Katamari.
Okay. Yep.
Same vibes. Oh, what was the name? Something with an N? I don't know. I need to find it.
Those are. I don't remember the specific game in question, but. Okay. Checking here. And there. Okay. Cool. Man, Super Mario RPG Switch version is almost out, and I've never played Super Mario RPG. And everyone says that was actually done by Square. Everyone says it was amazing. Okay, so here we go, chat. Last three things, and then we will say goodbye to the amazing TariToons. Going once, going twice. Oh, Embroidered Worlds just hit the printer. You can count one more successful Kickstarter. Yep, good for them on the Embroidered World stuff. I was very happy to see the success of that Kickstarter from Athos Arts. Yeah, good call, Big Boss. All right, there we go. So there are the choices that we have today, and I think that
I found it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, Nobi Nobi Boy.
Never heard of Nobi Nobi Boy, and it's
Nobi
about
Nobi
being
Boy.
a worm, huh? That is a new one on me. That's cool.
Yeah, it's actually by the same guy who made Katamari, so that checks out.
Oh, okay. Well, that fits.
Yeah.
I had never heard of that before. Okay, so those are our three. So our three choices this month are going to be Pentiment, Chants of Sonar, and Dredge. Those are all three good choices, actually. Now, the only thing is that typically we have one of our mods, but I think Triffid had to bail because of connections. Oh, maybe not. Maybe Triffid's back. Sorry to ask you to do this, Triffid, but would you mind if I make a straw poll or something like that? Would you mind linking it would you mind linking it to the whatchamacallit, to the next game command? Should Arf play for
Nobi Nobi Boy have like a really cute theme song.
choice? Let's see. So choice 1 is Chants of Sonar. Choice 2 is Dredge. And choice 3 is Pentiment. Sounds good, Marticus. Glad to see that everything is going well. Thank you. Don't be a stranger. Stop by if you can. Good to see you again. All right, Chants of Sonar, Dredge, and Pentiment. Okay. Create poll. All right, here we go. Here is the link. That's the one. All we have to do is link that up with next game, and that is going to be the official place, chat, where you're going to get your votes in. The winner of this will be the one. That's good choices this month, everybody. I'm excited for all of these. These would all be great. I am pleased with all options of these. So
You should play the YouTube link that I
oh yeah.
shared.
Okay, let me see. This is the worm one.
Yeah, Nobi Nobi Boy. Like, you don't need to show the video. There's no video, it's just a still image. So, like, just have it. The song.
Let's see.
I'm having, like, war flashbacks right now about this game. It's like, based on how long you would get, that one would be, like, added to
I've
to
never
like
heard
the
of any of this.
overall length of like a different worm character in that universe, like worldwide. And it would like show, okay, now this character is long enough to reach the moon. Now it's like long enough to reach Mars and stuff like that.
I have never heard of this game, nor that
Fucking
theme
beautiful.
song. Okay, wait. It says the part at 1:30 is hardcore. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god. That's hilarious. I have never heard of that game before. You'll have to nominate that sometime down the line.
Oh, it's not particularly interesting to play, to be honest. It's like basically just
It's just the
like
concept.
a vibe game.
Yeah.
Kind of like maybe it would be fun for like, an hour stream, like a single 1 hour thing or something, but like not for a whole thing. That
I
would
gotcha.
be just boring, probably.
That's funny though. But so that's what we have, chat. We have Chance of Sonar, Dredge, and Pentiment. And as we get into here, I see we have 2 votes for Sonar, 1 vote for Pentiment. So get your votes in, and this will be running over the next week. We will do the final vote next week, and then we'll play it the week after that. And thank you, Triffid, for putting that together. So, chat, that means we are going to say bye-bye for now to TariToons, although Tari is going to be back with us. I think I need to look at my calendar to see. I don't remember if Shire Adventures is next Tuesday or the week after. It is.
I don't know either.
It is next Tuesday. So next Tuesday, the 21st, will be the epic conclusion of Shire Adventures. And actually, I have
final session with this group. That will be the end of it after.
Yeah, there's a problem.
5 years? I don't know.
There's a problem with that.
Yeah, I too have a problem with that.
Well, yes, that's another problem. The problem I have is that I think I have something going on. Oh, wait a minute. It might not be. Wait a second.
Don't you dare cancel that session.
Well, I mean, it would get done eventually, but hang on. Nobody panic. Let me just make sure that I don't have a thing. It's like my spidey sense is tingling, and I want to make sure that I'm not messing something up. It is. Okay, there's this. We go there. It is. Shoot. Oh, that's going to go over real well. I have a thing that I was supposed to be doing with my wife and son Tuesday night. Oh, boy.
Just move the game forward, like backwards to 6 p.m. my time.
Well, the thing is, that's actually kind of what I'd like to do is figure out how to move it backwards.
Brendan is gonna murder you
Yeah.
for kicking him out of bed this early.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be like 6 a.m. for him, I think.
I triple booked. Is what happened.
Triple booked. That's
well, no, I double booked, but because one of them I can move around. Oh crap! I don't know how that happened. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. So, no, I agree with you. Effect Life. It's definitely a bittersweet thing, for all of us. I mean, we've been playing Middle Earth related stuff for 6 years, 6.5 years. So it's definitely going to be for Shire Adventures. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know. You've been doing an amazing job with that, Triffid. Nah, I had a brain fart because we were trying to get this other thing scheduled for a while, and I kept thinking it was Wednesday into Thursday, not Tuesday into Wednesday. And so that's going to be frustrating. Sigh. All right, I'll have to talk about that with the Shire Adventure folks. Anyway, so yeah, I feel really stupid. I'm glad that I remembered that just now because I was like, wait, why is something happening on the 21st? Anyway, regardless, but it is going to be sad for all of us. But I am excited, having said that we're going to get a chance to do a system I've been interested in for a while, which is the Beowulf system. We're going to have our session 0 next month. That's going to be one with both Tren and Tari. And then starting in January, it will be Tari doing one session and Tren doing the other. So we'll have 2 Beowulf sessions a month, one with Tren and one with Tari every month. So it will be sad that we don't have that otherwise, but yeah. It was one of those things where I was like, oh man, thank you so much, Dragon Spear, for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. 75 months of support. Good to see you, Dragon Spear. So yeah, that's too bad. I'm gonna have to figure out the conflict, but regardless, it'll definitely be mixed emotions, Effect Life, I think. But the time has come. It's difficult for 2 of the players basically to continue, and I was like, well, I've been wanting to do this other thing. Shire Adventures is coming to a nice, I think, end point, a nice stopping point. The audio podcast will be running still for longer, so I think it'll all be good. But in any way, I am going to let Tari go. Tari, this was a pleasure as always. Thank you. Where will the lovely folks find you next, other than eating now in a few minutes by yourself?
Well, first I need to cook, then I will eat.
Yeah.
People can find me on Blue Sky and on Tumblr and on Instagram at TariToons, where I occasionally post my art thingies. And other than that, people will find me next year for the very final session of Lord of the Rings role playing, and like final session of this group as one together, which I'm genuinely super fucking sad about, actually.
Yeah.
But all good things have come to an end, as they say.
And another door opens when one closes, so there's another thing, there's other role playing to do, which is good.
Yes. And also I've also been meaning to play Beowulf, actually, very much looking forward to that new game. And other than that, next month for the next session of this old game here. And everybody vote for Pentiment, or else.
or else Tari will make an illustration about you that will make you feel bad.
Yes.
Thank you, Tari. Enjoy your meal, and thanks for everything.
It will draw you with stinky lines coming off your head.
Oh wow,
with, flies around you.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got straight bullying. That's how our democracy works, right? It's straight bullying. Thanks, Tari. Enjoy your meal, and I will talk to you soon.
Yes. Bye-bye. Thanks for having
now.
me. Toodaloo.
All right. Good stuff, everybody. So I have got to, I'm going to have to figure out immediately what's going on with that conflict next week, because so I'm not sure about Shire Adventures now. I've got to, the last session is going to happen. I just don't know when now, because I realize that time frame isn't going to work, because this is not going to work. Because we got to get up there in the afternoon. I was going to be streaming until I just basically need to be out of here by 3. The deal is that we're going to this water park, this indoor water park with my son and my wife. It's been a long time since we've been just my son, my wife, and me, and it's not the whole family or my daughter and me and my wife. So he's really excited about it, and I can't tell him no on that because, poor kid. So I'm going to have to talk to them about it. I can do it earlier. It just means that I would have to leave by 3:00, finish up by 3 and be out of there by 3:30. That's fine. But I can't be leaving at 7. That's too late. So I'm going to have to, I can't believe I made that mistake. All right. Anyway, that's a problem for me to solve, which I'm going to do right now. But also, I want to remind everybody that at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be over at GogCom's Twitch channel playing more Tintin Reporter Cigars of the Pharaoh. There has been a patch for this, so my hope is that it's going to actually be able to function this time. If it breaks or doesn't crashes again, then I'm going to go to Solasta Palace of Ice, and then I'm not going to come back to Tintin for a couple of months. I'm giving it one more chance, and if it's not ready by then I'm going to come back to it in a couple of months when it's been well and truly patched multiple times. So I'm giving it one more shot tonight. I'm hoping that the patch that was done will fix the other problems with it, but if it doesn't, then you only get one strike and you're out in this situation before I come back to it. I really want that game to work, but I'm also not going to struggle with a buggy game constantly. So we will see how all of that goes. But that's going to do it for me for now. But as I say, 4 p.m. Eastern, Tintin. And then tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern is the epic conclusion of The Amazing Our Vocalists. So tonight, the amazing, or not, let me rephrase that. The epic Our Vocalists are not coming to an end. The Apollo Justice Ace Attorney is coming to an end with The Amazing Our Vocalists. We're going to wrap that game up tonight, which will leave us next month with our epic Christmas Carol, our vocalist event, which is always a big deal. That's going to be happening next month. But tonight, we're going to be wrapping up Apollo Justice. So 4 p.m. on GOG.com's Twitch channel, more Tintin Reporter, hopefully bug-free this time. And then 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, we will be back on this channel with the Our Vocalists and Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. And again, I really enjoyed tonight with the illustrations, today with the illustrations and with Tari. So I hope you will all support her stuff and go get her things and all that kind of good stuff. If you like what you saw and heard today, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, Discord with !ArvCord, Twitter with !ArvTweets, website arvanelleron.com, financially ! And also !ArvSky, !ArvTrayon for the Patreon. Please do support us there. !ArvShop is the merchandise area. You can get more of Tari's stuff over there, in fact. And again, subbing to the channel, as several of you were nice enough to do today, is a really big support for the channel as well. On the publishing front, Icarus for my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library is Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and source book from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Gray Shade is my Gray Assassin trilogy, which is the Gray Assassin trilogy, which is my first 2 books in that trilogy. Gray Shade and Renegade are available right now. You can also get right now the audiobook by Trent Sparks. You can also pre-order the final book in the series, which I'm working on right now, Heretic, that'll be out next year, and the tabletop role-playing game from Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley Entertainment, coming soon TM. You'll definitely want to be here and pick that one up. And as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention, important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message we will do so for others in the future as well. Thank you to everyone who made this an awesome stream today. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Dragon Spear, Triffity Mats, of course. Thanks, Triffid, for also doing rolling dice and all that kind of good stuff today. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers, Dragon, Triffid, Effect Life. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much to Alphabet Streams, to Big Boss, to Darksteel Spork, to A Defective Automaton, to Harlequin, to Index, to Mark, Mr. Jonas, to Richard. Thank you to Space Gamer Made, and thank you to Tuzla Gamer. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to everybody as well on YouTube, and I will catch you folks back here coming soon, he said, for more awesomeness with 4 p.m. Eastern, GOG.com's Twitch channel for Tintin, and then tonight here, 9 p.m. Eastern for the Our Vocalists with Apollo Justice Ace Attorney's epic conclusion. Otherwise, see you more with more of Chasms of Malice, this game as well, next month. But that's it for now. Many thanks to TariToons, the amazing illustrator and good friend, and I'll see all of you lovely people in just a little bit over on GOG.com. Until then, everyone, please, as I always say, be good to each other, and bye for now. Honk.